Yeah, come. We good?
Yeah.
Let's get this mug on, man. We on? Okay.
Yep.
Make sure you can hear it.
Yeah, Shalom.
Good. Make sure you can hear it. We got both.
Yeah.
All right, call
Yeah,
Halam
Shalom,
La.
Shalom.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Come on. Call Halam La.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash.
All right, so yeah, we just getting into this. All right. Double honors, salutations to the apostles over the Great Millstone Church, to the rest of the elders, you know, elder bishops on down to the elders, you know, all the elders of the Great Millstone Church and all of the branches also hold forth, you know, the true word of life. All right. So, shalom to Yah, and you know, ultimately the elect. All right. So we the Hebrew Israelites coming back again, and it's pretty much was talking before the camera just came on. It's pretty much how diligence is it just basically amplifies what you already are. You know, I made the example through the spirit. LeBron James, he when he retired, right, he's still gonna be LeBron James. He's still gonna still be, you know, whatever the height he is, exactly 6'9", whatever, you know, can dunk, you know, understand the game, stuff like that. But he won't be the same because why? He's retired. He ain't in the gym no more. He ain't under that discipline anymore. He doesn't deal with that temperance anymore. He doesn't have that which polishes what he already naturally has. You know, that natural ability, a natural talent, if you will. And that's what? The diligence. That's but through what? Diligence. Hence again, that practicing. So forth and so on. Let's kick it off with 1 Corinthians 9:24.
Yeah, it's the book of
He that striving for
the Masteries.
yeah, and then we get something in Timothy. I believe it goes into that. Go ahead. Just getting into some edification through the spirit. All right.
Yep.
Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24 says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain."
See, everybody that read that verse one more time. That
Yeah.
strive for the mastery.
It says, "And every man that striveth for the mastery."
See, for the mastery of anything. All right. And what's the mastery? You know, the completeness of something. Right. Basically, you're gonna get that word, but keep going.
Yeah, it says, "It's temperate in all things."
He's temperate. So temperance brings forth that mastery. It allows one to have that mastery. What's the word mastery in the Greek?
Yeah, the word mastery in the Greek is let me play it.
Agonizamai.
Yeah, and it goes into an outline of biblical usage. It says to enter a contest, to contend in the gymnastic games. It says to contend with adversaries, to fight. Metaphorically, to contend, struggle with difficulties and dangers. And it says to endeavor with strenuous zeal, to obtain something.
See, to obtain. All right. Let me see that. We good on that. Oh, yeah, nothing. Yeah, to obtain something. So, just want to see what all they got. All right, we'll read this one. Read Strong's definition.
Yeah, this is the Strong's definition.
Bro,
It's for that word, what is the word, masteries?
Yeah, masteries.
Yep.
Cool.
And
You
it
got
says, literally to compete for a prize.
So literally to compete for what? To compete. You're not, masteries isn't necessarily competing.
Right.
It's to compete for a prize. All right? Let's get that word prize.
It's the word prize. Let me get to the definition. Yeah, the definition. Yeah, I should.
Yeah, that was cool. You could have read that.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, so the definition in the Google, it says a thing given
A thing given. Go ahead.
as a reward to the winner of a competition.
Now check this out. See that? Read the synonyms.
Yeah, the synonyms: award, reward, premium.
Premium. See that? Let's get that word premium.
Yep.
So a synonym to the word prize, right? Which is ultimately the meaning of masteries, right? So it's to get the prize. It's to contend. It's to get the prize through contending, right? To become premium, to get the premium, right? Go ahead. Because ultimately our prize is to become something. You see what I'm saying? So it's to become premium. Let's get that premium word, word premium.
Word premium, it says something given as a reward, prize, or incentive.
Keep going. This is probably the next one. Go to it. See? Exactly. Perfect. Read the second definition. Yeah.
It says,
And then to get the synonyms.
it says relating
That's
to
basically it.
or denoting a commodity or product of superior quality
See?
and therefore a higher price.
Now, what's the synonym?
Synonyms here: superior,
See?
premier.
See? Superior and premier. So ultimately to get and become supremium, right? Superior, you know, what's the other one? Premier.
Yep.
Going back to premium,
Yep.
you know, you have to contend. So let's go back to the verse.
Yep.
See that? So that's what we're here for. You in order to be premium, you know, superior, premier, you have to what? Strive for it, aka contend for it. And we're gonna get that word strive too. You got it?
1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 25, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
See? So he's striving for the mastery. So he's striving. He's focus here is mastery, hence premium. So to be premium, to be superior, to actually be that top thing, you have to be striving for it, right? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
So let's get that word striving.
Strive it. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'll just make sure it wasn't getting hot.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the word strive it in the Greek.
Strong's G75. Agonizomai.
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 Yeah, and it's a verb, and it says to enter a contest. Yep. So it's the same word.
Same word.
Mm-hmm.
Agonizomai. Let me see. Yup. So go back to it. I think the other one. Let's go to the root word. Gotta get them roots. Let's see. Sometimes. Okay. Okay, we good. Let's go back. Okay, kind. To lead with oneself attached. Exactly. Perfect. So ultimately, when you go into this word, it leads you to what? Ago, right? Or a goal. But anyway,
Strong's G71. Ago.
so it says, to lead by laying hold of. See, to lead by laying hold of. And this way to bring the point of destination. See that? It says, I'm gonna jump to C because it's more on point. To lead with oneself attached to oneself as an intended. See that? So how can he still be? You can't get a championship. You ain't even in the place to get it.
Right.
You know, you ain't contending for. So let's go back to the word masteries, because this word was a gizomai. All right, masteries. Let's make sure it's the same one. G7, 7.5, yep. Strive it. Go back. Was it strive it? Where we at?
Strive it.
No, it's all
within
it's all in the same. So yeah, do this. So when you get that, you just put it in reverse. Okay, so I ain't break it down. So and every man that's striving for the mastery is temperate. So really it takes temperance, as I said from the beginning. So let's bring that out. Go ahead. So to become superior, to become premium, all right? Akratuamai. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it says to be self-controlled, continence.
Mm-hmm.
It says to exhibit self-government, conduct, oneself
See, so
separately.
like a basketball player, that was the point, right? LeBron James is he's premium right now, compared to when he retires.
Right.
You know, he's in position to be considered premium, to get the premium, ultimately the prize, to be superior. But again, you got to relate this example into what we actually talking about. Because our prize isn't just to get a crown.
Right.
It's to become something. You see what I'm saying? It's to become the top. It's to be considered the top. It's to literally be at the top of your game. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're striving for. Now, the example being given can be seen, which is LeBron James, who he is right now, is a 6'9", dominant, superior player, right? Who, right, is only that because of what? He's temperance. His temperance for it. He's moving. He's controlling himself. What else you got? He's exhibiting self-government. He has the self-government of one that would be a player, right, in the sport of basketball at the top of his game,
right,
in comparison to when he retired.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you use that? Because guess what? When you retire, you're not in the gym no more.
Exactly.
You're not showing up at 6 a.m. no more. You're not moving a certain way, right? But guess what? When he retires, he's still going to have that natural ability, you see? But he will have learned that, one, that don't mean nothing. You know, that it's different now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like you hear Mom say it all the time, like they used to be fat. Give me a couple weeks in the gym.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
So you basically, I'd say all that to say, you can't really take on a mentality like, well, you know what this mean, you know what that mean, I can just drop a video here and there, so forth and so on. You know, I got it. It just come to me like that, you know, and you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. Like, that may be cool, that may be true, but it's a whole nother shine and polish to you, right? You might be bringing it all out, right? But it's a whole nother shine and polish to you. You know, it's an amplification, if you will, that happens when you're diligent, when you actually own your stuff, though. So LeBron James, when he go retire, right, I ain't no telling for how many years. He be able to go to any park and bust most people's ass. But it'll never be.
What he's doing on the day.
Yeah.
Amongst other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be amplified if he got back in the gym, though.
Right.
That's what's going to put him at the top of the game, hence make him premium. You see, it's different. So this is why the scriptures say, let's go to it. Give all diligence to make that calling and election sure. Then we're going to go back to the word temperance. Then we're going to move on, get into prophecy.
When I gave all the Genesis,
like, because this is one thing, like, if case in point, you can know what's going on, but it's a whole nother thing to, like, have the insights and details because you're giving diligence, you're temperance, you're getting up at 6 a.m., you're doing, you know, you got the equivalent of getting up at 6 a.m., beating everybody at the gym, so forth and so on, you know? Not to compete with another brother or some shit like that, but to be the best you know? Like everybody know America gonna end, but how many people are step by step, play by play there, watching it happen? You know, only those that's what? Moving, hence striving in a way, hence being temperate, giving diligence to do so. Go ahead.
Yep. 2 Peter chapter 1 and 10, it says, wherefore the rather, brethren,
Yeah.
give diligence to
See?
make your calling and election sure.
See, to make your call and election sure. So yeah, you've been called. But to make your call and election sure, to make you go and get chosen, what? You need to do what? Be diligent. All right? It's the only way, you know. Like, yeah, you can hoop, but it's a whole nother thing when you go actually get in straight shape, make sure you stretching, you doing all these things, so forth and so on. Let's get the word diligence.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the word diligence in the Greek.
Come on.
It says to hasten,
See?
make haste.
See? You
To-
own it. You know? See,
yeah.
that's that get to the gym first in the spirit type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
It says to exert oneself.
See, See, it's one thing to have it, but he ain't actually trying. It's one thing, like Usain Bolt. He would run fast, but a lot of times he wasn't even trying. So he wasn't giving diligence in the race.
Right.
You see that? But in comparison to him being retired now, he was.
No, completely.
He was giving diligence. You know? Like, yeah, he fast. Usain Bolt would smoke anybody right now. More than likely, if he ain't hurt. You know? Right now. But it's a whole nother thing when he was giving diligence. You know? He'll be seen in a whole nother way. Basically, he'll be seen as a premium, superior. You know? Because of that. You know? Go ahead.
Yep. It says to endeavor, give diligence. Some of the synonyms is what? Study,
See?
be forward.
It's one thing to know what's going on, but it's a whole nother thing to be studied. You remember everything. You see what I'm saying? To be sharp. Like, yeah, he look good, but he ain't sharp. He need to get, you know, get back on it. You know? Floyd Mayweather's not a premium right now. Boxer. But yeah, he's Floyd Mayweather. He got them talents.
Right.
But he's not at the premium. Because why? He's not giving diligence anymore.
Right.
You see that? To make that, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, another good one here for the example is to use speed. Yep. Make effort.
See?
Be prompt.
So actually try. That's what it's dealing with. It's just, you know, it's a whole nother thing to be at camp. It's a whole nother thing to, like, make sure you got to camp, you know? Be waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's a different animal. All right? So what was the word in this? This is spudazo. This is diligence. So let's go back to that Corinthians, and then we're going to move on.
Yeah, I want to finish up the 2 Peter 1:2.
Come on.
It says, for if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
Nope, we ain't worried about that, you know, because this ain't for motherfuckers that's going to fall. You see, you know, as they would call it, the brothers would call it the flavor of the week. We ain't worried about that. We not worried about how many, you know, how the motherfuckers going, you know, we worried about how the righteous is going to be saved. How you going to get the gift. We not worried about falling. You see what I'm saying? Because we too busy focused on not only demonstrating what we have, but making sure it's amplified. You know? Fuck that. For now, right? Go ahead, jump back.
1 Corinthians chapter 9 and 24, it says, know ye not that they which run in a race.
Because what's the point of what this being said right now? Is this for people that can fall? No. This is for people who want to look better, who want to be sharp, who want the premium. Like, yeah, you here, but do you want the premium? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yep.
So you got to do the things to be of the premium. To get the prize. See that? Go ahead.
Yeah, know ye not that they which run in a race run all.
Yeah, and the prize is the top. Think about it. See, the prize is the top reward. It's a bunch of people in the race that's going to run fast. That's going to have people be like, man, you fast, man. But who's going to get the top reward? You see what I'm saying? Those that make haste, see?
Exactly.
The fastest, in the right way, in the spiritual way. Those that stand on it, get to it and staying on it in the race. You know? That's what it's talking about. Come on.
Yeah. It says, but one receiveth the prize.
See that?
So run.
And that's meaning it ain't only one brother's gonna get a crown. Don't mean that. It's talking about only one type receives the prize.
Right.
You know? There's only one way to win the prize.
Exactly.
And we all gotta be in that one way. Go ahead.
Yep. And it says, so run that ye may obtain.
See? That's it. All right. So let's get the word one more time. Temperate.
Temperate.
Yeah.
Yep. So the word temperate in the Greek.
So every man that want that, they gotta be temperate. Which links up with what? Being diligent. That's what it's talking about. You got it?
Yeah. It says to be self-controlled,
See that?
to exhibit self-government, conduct.
So you stay on it. You stay on yourself. You stay disciplined. You see that? You don't just, I just got it right today because I got it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my shot was on point today. You know?
Yeah, that was the supreme or the superiors, or what's the other word that was there? Premier. The premier players, they
Shooters.
they able to do that over and over again. Like they
They're
percentage.
going to
stay up.
ensure they're going to shoot good every damn day because they're going to take the proper steps. They on it. They sleeping just so they can shoot good when they sleep. Everything they do is for the craft of being a premium, for the craft of their sport, and for the premium of that craft. To be considered the premier, right? To get the top award, acknowledgement of that craft. That's what. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no I just happened to fucking, you know?
Right.
My shot was on today. Or I was feeling it this week.
Right.
Nigga, you ain't giving diligence, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? That's not what diligence is. You just happen to get it right, but you ain't study. You ain't get the counsel. You see what I'm saying? You didn't do none of that. You know? You just happen to get to camp today. Versus another brother who, you know, was on it. He was waiting for camp, you know, last week.
Right.
When that camp ended. Type shit. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, this, you know,
And making all the preparations for it. So when you don't see yourself moving like that, that just proves where your mind is at, and you probably what? Not give it diligence. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, and a figure drawn from athletes who in preparing themselves for the games abstain from unwholesome food.
Yeah, so everything they do, meaning don't eat, where they go, where they don't go, who they talk to, who they don't talk to, is all for the what purpose of attaining that or becoming that what premium. And our craft is becoming the premium. Because when we become what we supposed to be, we get everything we waiting on. You know what I'm saying? We get the creme de la creme, all right? If you will, but go ahead.
Yeah, that was it.
Let's get the word self-control in the Google. So, just to cap it.
Yeah, this
And then we're gonna get government, self-government. Go ahead.
the word self-control, and it's the AI overview. It says is the ability to regulate one's impulses,
See?
emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals.
See, discipline. You know, scriptures talk about that. Receiving the discipline of wisdom. Shalom, bro. Go ahead.
It says it involves managing desires and resisting temptations.
Like fucking yeah, you here. You know what I'm saying? But are you gonna make sure you know? Are you making sure you gonna get on the ship? You know what I'm saying? If left up to your power. You know what it take to be the premium? Go ahead. To get the premium, the Lord already told you could never go far enough. So just having your ass here ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough. That's why it's ultimately said to be what? A gift of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That we even getting all this. But go ahead.
Yep.
But that mean, well, shit, it don't really matter then. That's how we know your ass ain't looking to be at a premium. Go ahead.
It says even when faced with immediate gratification, to stay on track towards desired outcomes.
Read that one time, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Khan, says even when faced with immediate gratification, to stay on track.
See? even when faced with immediate gratification. So when you get an applause, you know what I'm saying? Man, you had a great game tonight, man. A killer, he getting right back in the gym in the morning.
Exactly.
That's what this talking about. Read it one more time.
It says, even when faced with immediate gratification, to stay on track towards desired outcomes.
Yeah. See that?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
Is an example that came to mind specifically, and it's just another sports example for those who know.
Bring it in. Everybody line up
go-
for all in order. You
It-
on
it
this
was a
side,
play-
speak on it.
It was
Read
a play
on
in
this
the
side,
playoffs
read on
when,
this side, man.
This dude, Jason
Go ahead.
Tatum, he ended
You
up,
right here. Go ahead.
he ended up dunking on LeBron in the middle of a game, right? And he got instant gratification. The crowd was cheering, but you know, in that moment, he lost focus of what the entire goal was, which is to win. You know, so being able to see through all of that and continue, even when you are getting applauded, is ultimately the outcome you're looking for. It's you know, just staying locked in. Like the brother just said, like a killer, he not losing that focus because somebody congratulated him. Because he ultimately is already seeking that.
Give
He
me
knows
Matthew 6.
he knows to come from what he was doing
somebody
and the
get
work he
Matthew
was putting
6.
forth.
Okay. So real quick, just to hit a point, start at the Lord's Prayer. Just read through that. Step in the middle. You ain't worry about covering that up. Just scoot over.
Okay.
I'm talking about you. You stay to the side. Come in. Go ahead.
Matthew 6, it
And
says,
somebody hold Nehemiah 8.
after this manner, therefore pray ye.
It's one thing to be in order, but it's a whole nother thing to know you in order. You know what I'm saying? Do you get it? That's dealing with what we talking about too. Go ahead.
Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven.
It's one thing to to know, to be in order is one thing, a whole nother thing to know you in order. All right, go ahead.
Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Since thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Would y'all get the fuck out of here, man? Satan, go ahead. It ain't no cars. It ain't no damn nothing. They come on a quiet ass street. Cause we on the hedges right now. You see what I'm saying? This just being on the hedges. To do this shit. Go ahead. Satan.
Matthew 6
This nigga beeping.
and 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Not the point. Keep going.
Give us this day.
This the point. Give us this day. Not yesterday. Why? Because you in today. See that? Go ahead.
Matthew 6 and 11.
Just read. Go ahead.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread. See? It's every day. You ain't asking for bread. You ain't asking for the bread of yesterday. You asking for the bread of today. And this is to put you in that mindset. You to understand. This prayer is to give you, was given to you to give you a certain outlook, a certain perception, a certain mentality. You don't ask for yesterday's bread, you know? And you don't get caught up in yesterday's bread. You need bread today. And guess what? He said, give us this day.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And you want and that's because you want bread daily. Yesterday's points don't win today's game. What the fuck you did last year don't got shit to do with what you doing. You could be a piece of shit this year. You know what I'm saying? We could be a piece of shit this year. Nobody give a fuck. Man, I've been the best brother. You gotta keep being a fucking good brother. Who the hell you think you are? Somebody gets Iraq 40. Was that 42? Keep going. You finish that verse. That's it. And somebody hold. I finished that verse. Okay, Con. Somebody get When you there, let me know.
I'm in 42.
Jump to the end. Jump there. Jump to verse, I think it's 43. Yeah, it's 43. 43 and Started started 27. Yeah, no, just jump to the point. Jump to 30.
Con.
You got to bring it up.
Sirach 43 and verse 30. It says, when ye glorify the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, exalt him as much as ye can.
See? Exalt him as much as you can, man. Go ahead. Why?
It says, for even yet will he far exceed.
He gonna far exceed that. So basically it's not enough. So how the hell can you get in the mentality of moving and thinking and acting as if you done did enough? This shit you can't bring out because it ain't even obtainable right now. That people need to know. So who the hell are we? Go ahead.
It says, and when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never,
No, you can't.
you can never,
Yeah.
ye can never go far enough.
It ain't even gonna be like that in the kingdom. So how much less now? You know what I'm saying? Folks got the wrong mentality, man. All right, let's get
I'm holding that Nehemiah 8 for you too.
yeah, kind the water. Let's get this one real quick. You still holding that? Get the self-control, not self-control, self-government.
Yep.
Then we go, like I said, we just because it's the cap. It just came with it. All right. So, did you finish that Matthew 6?
Yeah.
Read it one more time.
Matthew 6
Yeah, I
and
bet.
11. Give us this day our daily bread. The whole prayer? Or just that verse?
Just that verse.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It says, Matthew 6 and 11. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Okay, calm. So yeah, that's it, man. So it's daily. It's a daily thing. You know. So you still holding that self-control?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. That same part, the gratification part. Even in the face, how it said.
Yeah, self-control in the AI overview on Google, it says, straight to the point of read through.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll just get straight to it. It says, even when faced with immediate gratification, to stay on track towards desired outcomes.
Matter of fact, take from the top for those that didn't hear this. So this self-control is the meaning of what? Diligence, or actually temperance, which is what you need if you striving for the mastery, if you want to be the premier. Which makes an NBA player that retires, an NFL player that retires, an MLB player when they retires look completely different from when they played. Because why? They're not giving that diligence anymore that they gave when they played. So guess what? They're not getting championships anymore. They're not considered the top anymore. They still got them talents, you know, but it's a complete difference. It would be a complete difference like it was when they played, if they were given the diligence that they gave when they was playing. You see what I'm saying? So when you got those talents but you ain't give it diligence, it's not amplified. It could be dull. Get real quick, Proverbs 27 and 17. Just real quick.
This is Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 17. It says, iron sharpeneth iron.
See? That's why we stay with the scriptures. Scriptures iron, man. You know? The spirit. You know, brothers. That's on point. You know? So it's about staying sharp. See that? The Lord ain't looking for some dull bullshit, man. You know? Some dull video. Some dull shalom. Some dull, talking about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You wanna know why it's dull? Because you ain't really give it diligence. Yeah, you there, you talking about what's going on. Yeah, you at camp. Yeah, you doing the video, but it's fucking dull. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you cleaned up, but you didn't want to for women out there. You know? Yeah, you eventually gave me a hug, but it's whack because you didn't give me a hug in diligence. What does diligence go into also? Not that word, just off what you remember.
Diligence.
Was it diligence or was it, it was the one you wanted to keep going on? Yeah, the one from the one from 1 Peter, was it 1 Peter 1 and 10? Or is it 2 Peter 1 and 10?
1 Peter.
Yeah, give all diligence. What was the meaning there of that word? Because that what you dealing with right now is temperance.
Well, I'm just gonna go back to
Speed, man.
Yeah.
Haste. See that? Haste. Gotta stay sharp. All right? You know? So that's why the hug though. Like, bitch, I been came in. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you just now hugging me for. You know? I'm kind of over you. Now you want to, you want to shake your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's a little late, don't you think? I ain't feeling it no more. You know, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? That type stuff, bro. So that's why all those words there, you on it. That's what it's dealing with. You on it. You know what I'm saying? So it come off different, right? You got it one more time.
Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 17, it says, iron sharpeneth iron.
Mm-hmm.
So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
Yeah, man. You know, meaning we stay on one another, man. You know, a real friend gonna stay on you. Make sure you stay on point. You ain't out here looking crazy. He gonna be like, man, you got something on you. Or he might just, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got something right here on your beard. You know what I'm saying? You making sure you stay on point. Fuck, I'm gonna let you walk around if I'm your friend with some shit all in your beard. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gonna look at him and be like, nigga, why you ain't tell me? You know?
That show that you care. It's just like made me think of, what is it? Hebrews 12, where they talk about the Lord chastening, man. Because if he didn't chasten you,
He don't love you.
yeah.
That's the spirit. Go to Sirach 32 and 14 real quick, and then we gonna keep going on what you got.
32
and then,
and 14.
Yeah, then brother got something to bring it up. We're gonna finish that. Control one more time, and then after he read this, and then we're gonna go to self-government. Come on.
Okay. This is Sirach 32 and verse 14. It says,
Yeah, you right
whoso
there.
feareth the Lord will receive his discipline.
Whoso feared the Lord will receive his discipline. Go ahead.
It says,
Add to what the brother just said, was added to what's being said. Go ahead.
and they that seek him early shall find favor.
And they that seek him early shall find favor. Go ahead. Matter of fact, you in 14?
Verse 14.
My bad. Let me see. It's a particular one. Okay, Khan. So we're going to come back to that. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 17, and we're going to come back to that.
Okay, come.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 17. It says, for the very true beginning of her,
Of who? See that?
is the desire of discipline.
See that? So when you get, who's the her right here?
Wisdom.
Thank you. So somebody that can get it, get Sirach 23 and 2. That's basically it on that. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 23 and 2. Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and the discipline of wisdom over mine heart?
So it's dealing with someone that's in the process of getting that diligent mind. You know, that's looking to be diligent. Hence, they stand on it. These are prayers right here. This is a prayer I used to say when I first came in. I used to read this out loud to the Lord in my prayer. Read that one time.
Sirach 23 and 2.
Why? Because I'm trying to be on point, right? Listen to the verse.
Who will set scourges over my thoughts,
See that?
and the discipline of wisdom over mine heart?
See that? Yahweh Shemiah Shah. Start at the first verse. Check this out. And this gonna go into that. This gonna go right into
Self-control.
which is the meaning of what? Which word?
That's the meaning of temperance.
Temperance, right? Which also didn't just mean self-control. It meant self what?
Governed.
Now read the first verse.
Sirach 23 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
O Lord, Father and Governor
See?
of all my
go.
life,
Go ahead.
leave me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them.
So you stand on yourself by staying on prayer, asking the Lord to stay on you. Because if he don't guide you, you're going to go astray. How does he guide you? Because surely he would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets, through his men, the shepherds, until the what? The chief shepherd appear. Until, not what, but until who? The chief shepherd appear. All right, but go ahead.
And it says in, I believe, Jeremiah, if any of you lack wisdom,
Yeah.
Let them ask of God to give to all men liberally.
And wisdom is obviously coming in the form of what? Read it one more time. Verse, the same, the one that was called 2.
Sirach 23 and 2.
Then we're going right to you,
Who will set scourges over my thoughts?
right?
And the discipline of wisdom.
See, and so wisdom is coming with discipline, in the form of discipline. That's what it takes to be a fucking world-class premier boxer. Floyd Mayweather is not that no more, because he's retired. He's not in the gym, like he in the gym, but not in the gym of how he was when he was striving to be the premier. He wanted to be the TBE. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Well, yeah, he still got it. Yeah, that's still Floyd, you know? But Floyd to be out of his mind, just like you would be on this out of your mind and say he's premier. He ain't premier, because he ain't doing the shit the premier do. What it take to be, how he premier if he ain't even getting, he ain't even getting championship belts no more.
Right.
What you gotta be in a fight to do. And guess what? When you in a fight, hence you in the fighting sport, right? You gotta be moving in a way to where you the top and superior to where you'll get the top reward. You won't just get, man, he can fight. You will get, man, he the champ of the world. You see what I'm saying? So you don't wanna get it fucked up, just to finish the point. You don't wanna get it fucked up. Like you don't wanna be the retired Floyd Mayweather. You walking around like, Floyd don't even walk around like that. Like, yeah, he know he can beat ass, but he'd never tell you he that guy anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because he know he not putting the work in. It's different. It amplified. So though you got talents, if you don't give diligence, it's dull. It don't mean nothing. Though you know the world gonna end, though you know you a Hebrew Israelite, though you can tell these people, it's different when you actually constantly enthusiastically involved and on your shit. You see what I'm saying? It's different. Yeah, shalom to the brothers. Yeah, I know I gotta help. But it's different when you actually want to do that. You seeking that out daily. Like however, you know what I'm saying? It just come off different. You know? Like, yeah, you my woman, but you ain't trying to be my woman. It's a difference. Fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Sirach 23 and 2. Who will set scourges over my thoughts? And the discipline of wisdom over mine heart.
You got it. Wisdom Solomon. You finished?
Nope. It says, over mine heart, that they spare me not for mine ignorances, and it pass not by my sin.
Yeah, that's the shit when you don't got discipline that gets you knocked out as a boxer. Most of your top favorite boxers that start getting their ass whooped because they started drinking. Like Benavidez. This nigga just got busted for fucking snoring coke. I'm like, you know that nigga done. What boxer doing coke? Coke? Coke in this new system. Nigga, you can't even eat fast food. But coke? You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of them let riches cause them to lose their discipline and their sharpness. So they, get a big contract, get a hold of money, and they stop working as hard. They stop being on point and as sharp, and they start declining because other people start beating them.
Okay. Let me read this one real quick. This is this is Sirach 19 in the NLT. It says, or my bad, in the RSV, it says, wine and women lead intelligent men astray. See that? It says, so yeah, you intelligent, yeah, you know what's going on, yeah, you smart, but if you not on your stuff, you won't be anymore because you be fucking dead. It says wine and women lead intelligent men astray, and the man who consorts with harlots is very reckless. See that? Now, how the hell are you gonna be? It's like the dudes that's out getting DUIs and they the top, whatever.
Exactly.
You wanna know how that happened? Cause they goddamn. You wanna know how that happened? Because they goddamn they're being reckless. They're not being they're not giving diligence anymore. They're not being temperate. Same thing. You got it.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 17. It says, For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
See? The opposite of discipline is reckless. You know? Why you think Ja Morant looked the way he looked? Cause that nigga ain't got no, the nigga not diligent.
Exactly.
The nigga not temperate.
Not at all.
He don't got no self-control, self-government. Like, yeah, you can hop.
No, exactly.
Yeah, you in the NBA. Yeah, you got money, but don't get it fucked up, nigga. You got talent, but you'll be way better if you was diligent. So since he doesn't give diligence, he puts himself in position to actually like dim his light. You don't just keep the light that's there, you know what I'm saying, naturally from the talent you have. You actually, because you not giving diligence, put yourself in position to actually dim that light. Because if you was giving diligence, you would take that light, like it go this high, and you add through the talent you have. And you add diligence on top of it, like you ain't just being complacent with it, right? You actually amplify the light now. It shine bright now. That's trimming the wick. So when you ain't giving diligence, your wick fucked up, and you don't even realize it. But how would you realize it? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You ain't on it no more. How the fuck you know it's going? A nigga never know when they going off. That ain't because they wasn't on they shit. Obviously, in first place to go off, you got it, box.
Yeah, because within that diligence that the brother's speaking of, it is examining thyself. Within that diligence, you're gonna think to examine yourself.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna see your wick isn't as high as it should be, or it needs to be trimmed, etc.
When you being complacent just because you in the truth, because you got the garment, man, I'm in the camp, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking league head, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm second in command, I'm a captain, you know what I'm saying? You know, we one of the biggest camps, motherfuckers know who we are, you know? You fucking what? You in the wrong just mentality, man. You becoming complacent. You think that's it.
And that's what separates like the good from the great. Like when Kobe got to the league, he seen that Muggs really didn't work as hard as he thought they did. And you see how he separated from him, and he became a person named Kobe Bryant with all the accolades.
Nah, he ain't. That take away from what you're saying, but he didn't think niggas wake. His issue wasn't the fact of him thinking motherfuckers work hard.
He saw it.
His issue was he knew motherfuckers were supposed to work hard, but they didn't. And that's why Kobe was an asshole to his teammates. Phil Handy asked him, he said, Kobe, why you such an asshole? He's like, you really want to know why, man? He's like, I see guys coming here every day and don't work on their game. It ain't the NBA. Millionaires. And all them niggas got fucking traded, washed, trash. Just cause you in the NBA that make you good, nigga, you probably just got there by chance, nigga. This is like this, you ain't choose the Lord, nigga. You couldn't even formulate it something like Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah as the fucking person we was. So how you gonna come in here and be complacent as a gift, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You can't get complacent with the brotherhood, men that know what's going on. You was just away from it. Like, how did you forgetting where you came from? You know what I'm saying? So when the brother right, you know, with everything else, but it wasn't just some fucking, I thought that was Jordan's story. He got to the league and found out niggas weren't working hard. Niggas was doing coke.
Exactly.
That was Jordan. Kobe like, you niggas, he didn't respect, that's why him and Shaq fell out. He like, nigga, he the diesel. That's like the top grade gasoline.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And this nigga didn't work out.
Nigga eating hamburgers.
He didn't want to. That's why they fell out over that shit. That's how diligent Kobe was. And he ended up with more rings than Shaq. He had 5. So Kobe's deemed like the premier. You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron another freak of nature, because he gives diligence. His work, his stories is how that man when it comes to him being on his shit, can't nobody take that from his career. Cause the stories you hear is crazy.
Constant.
Nigga in coffins and shit, you know what I'm saying? Breathing chambers, coffins, a nut. Sleep, 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 rest, rest, rest. He started all that shit, man. Then even on the business side, you look at it, they killing that shit, you know? But again, they all what? Running after what? A corruptible crown.
Exactly.
But really, that's talking about niggas in the truth, like Alizar and them. Nigga wanted to be somebody.
Exactly. You got your consolation.
Dumb nigga.
You somebody, but you know, you lost what it is to be on the way.
It says in the scripture, he that is paraphrasing, esteem among men is an abomination unto Yahweh Shemi Shai. And he had all that little esteem. And it been made manifest, he's an abomination.
Yep. Cause you ain't esteemed amongst the gods, you esteemed amongst men, nigga. You know? That's all that nigga care about. What he never had godly sorrow. He had worldly sorrow. You know?
Suffered as an evildoer.
And in this world, he got it to the point to where this world, right, the world of Israel, don't approve of him no more. Cause we heard you got pegged in your ass and was sending your woman off to be dealt with by Edomites. But you out here prophesying against him supposedly. Nigga a moron. You finished?
There's a little more.
Come on. Then we go back to the 32.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom of Solomon 6:17, it says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love.
See? So that discipline shows you really care. You see that? It makes you care. It's like, man, look how much better I am when I'm like disciplined. Right. I'm on my shit. Look way better. I feel better today. I look better when I look in the mirror because I've been on my shit this week. But guess what? You got another next week probably. Lord, you know, keep your spirit in your damn body, man. Somebody get Zephaniah 1 and was it 14?
That's the spirit. I'm right there.
Go ahead. No, you bring it out. Go ahead, because we finna go to that 32. You finished the Wisdom of Solomon? Okay, go to the 32. Go ahead.
Zephaniah 1:14.
Go ahead.
The great day of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, is near. It is near.
Yep.
And hasteth greatly.
Yep.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Jump to 12. Settle on their leaves.
Yep, that's it.
Go ahead.
Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Is this one dying?
Nah.
Okay.
I just got the
Okay, go ahead, brother.
shit low.
That I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Move your mic on the other side.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
See that? Ain't being diligent. That's why I says give diligence to make your call and election sure. Like, yeah, you hear the Lord called you, you know, but he ain't called you come up hither yet. You ain't on the ship yet, man.
Yeah, many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah.
This side.
Yeah, because for him, because I'm closer to him, so. You know what I'm saying? You ain't on one of these yet, man. The fuck is wrong with you? You ain't been called and told to come up hither yet, man. Which that's gonna happen. The Lord gonna actually call out from heaven and tell the elect, those that gave diligence, according to him, to what? Come up hither. This is Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Where we at? Yeah, that's one. I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna get the other one. But anyway, it says, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Exactly. So this is the first part. You gotta give diligence. You gotta give diligence. That where you gonna receive of her plagues. What's one of the plagues? Keep that in front. This the main plague, man. According to numerous chapters in the Bible. This is about to be sent to Babylon. If you don't want to receive this, come out of her. Now, how you gonna come out of her if you don't damn give diligence to come out of her? You gotta fight to come out this place.
Revelation 11:12. Come on, pivot.
Yeah, go ahead. That's it.
Revelation 11 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
Mm-hmm.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And their enemies beheld them.
See that? So you're gonna hear another voice saying, come up here. The Lord ain't said that yet, man. So you got it, bro. You read that again.
32.
Whatever you just last read, right? Or was it you?
No, it was me. I was reading Zephaniah 1:12.
Go ahead, one more time.
Zephaniah 1 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass
then we're gonna be done with
at
that.
that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles
Mm-hmm.
and punish the men that are settled on their leave.
Exactly, man. So brothers goddamn walk around like retired basketball players, like, you know, that's like, you know, you been, you know, you Floyd, but you still think you the same Floyd, you know, without that diligence. That's you like, that shit is crazy, man. It's insane to think about. You finished?
Says that say in their heart, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Like basically it's no difference. You know what I'm saying? Or it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But that's going into what? Yeah, like the Lord ain't really concerned with nothing. He ain't really putting a difference between, he ain't really establishing nothing to be wicked. The Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord look at all, you know, a dead nigga come up right now and be like, man, the Lord, we all sinners, we all fell short of the glory. He don't look at all sinners the same, nigga. You know? Some sinners repent, some sinners ain't. Some sinners proud, some sinners sad, you know? Some sinners continuously do the same sin. So they not the same. It is a difference. Nigga. And that's Alazar. That's what he trying to say now. It ain't no difference. I'm just me. Y'all can't really judge me, you know what I'm saying? That's his way of coping with the fucking sins that's weighing his heart down. That he only in because he didn't give diligence.
Might kill him.
He wasn't on his shit. So him not being on his shit led to his wife popping him in his ass. You know what I'm saying? And that led him to doing some further shit because he wasn't examining himself. Wait, I'm saying this when I'm out here. Then you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna hear us come out here in front and then he try to use that shit. He ain't fronting. I'm keeping it real. Yeah, real demonic. Jake, the mind, that's why I say the heart desperately wicked. Who can know it? You gonna always make up excuses. I hate that shit, man. Because if you just don't make the excuse, you don't give it chance to bleed. It's like letting some shit bleed out. Just pressure it, take the pressure real quick. We gotta put pressure on it, bro. You know? But I wanna make an excuse. You wanna leak out? Well, shut the fuck up, man. I wanna hear that shit. Stop or bleed out. You gotta, that's discipline. It's hard. Man, push. Push. You know, push. The Lord said be a parent and labor to bring forth, man. It's like we trying to have a fucking baby, man. You know?
Endure all things for the elect's sake.
That's why you women gonna get it, man. Trying to bring the elect out of this shit, the shit we in, across the globe is like a woman trying to have a baby, you know? The average woman, I'll say.
Exactly.
Some women die on the table. That's basically what's gonna happen. A lot of Israelites gonna die to bring forth the elect out of, you know? That's how it's gonna happen. All right? You got it? Sirach, you finished?
Yep.
You got it. It's in that.
Sirach
You got it. You had something?
Law.
In verse 14, it says, whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline,
See? Now watch this.
and they that seek him early shall find favor.
So what's the proof of you seeking the Lord? When you become disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Because he said how we know that? Because he said if you seek him, you're going to get disciplined, right? But so I say, okay, well, seeking the Lord, the proof of that is when you become disciplined. How do we know? Because he said when you seek him, you're going to find him. You see that? So you will only be disciplined if you found them. So the proof that you truly seeking the Lord is if you changing. Because that means he's giving you the knowledge and you taking heed. Hence you being diligent. Because you can't fucking take heed if you ain't gonna be on it. You ain't gonna make sure of it. And what happens when you do all that? He said, they that what?
It says, they that seek him early shall find favor.
Find favor. See that? You're gonna get the reward. You're gonna become the premier. You're gonna get the prize, the premium. You see that? You're gonna be, how wouldn't you? You done became the premium Israelite. So he's gonna give you everything your heart desire of. Because you set your heart on him. Go to Psalms real quick, 91. Yeah, go to 91, Baba Kashar, and go to verse, because this is how it's gonna be when all hell break loose, which is why we want to give diligence. All right, 91, and jump to verse 14.
Psalms 91 and verse 14. Because he hath set his love upon me.
See, because. So this is facts. Go ahead.
Says, therefore will I.
Meaning this is going to happen because this, right? Because this happened. Go ahead. So because he has set his love upon me. See that?
Therefore will I.
And what did the Lord say? If you love me, do what?
Keep my commandments.
Which is what? Fearing him. See that? So because he feared me, he did what I said. He was on his stuff. He gave diligence, because that's a commandment to give diligence. See that? Come on.
It says, therefore will I deliver him.
See? You gonna get delivered. Because you set your love upon the Lord. Right? Wouldn't you win the championship if you did everything to win? See that? That's simple. Go ahead.
It says, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high.
See? Boom. That's what it's talking about. You're going to be set on high. You're going to be the premium.
That come up hither.
Supreme, premier, superior, premium prize. The prize is all of this. So you get brought up high, hence brought up hither, and look, in the process of that, what happens? You get your body changed.
Yep.
You become premium. You the top Israelite now.
I got some real quick.
You got it.
Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
So this is the process. Stop in there. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. So it's only by way of the scriptures. The Heavenly Father. Go ahead.
No, I say through the Spirit too. It said he gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. And when you consider the prizes of every single race you can win, boxing match tournament, it's gold. So gold.
He said we're gonna be above that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be supreme. It's gonna be premier, premium, the top of the top. That's how. What else would the Lord say to really show that? Because everybody got gold.
Exactly.
But it says superior, right?
Yep.
So in order for us to truly be superior, we would have to be above gold. We would have to be above ice. You see that? Cuban links and shit. You know? Go ahead. The ships we get on will have to be above a race. A damn Rolls Royce or some shit. A Bugatti, whatever niggas drive. A fucking Hellcat, you know? This nigga sold the Lord out for a Hellcat. Hebrew in the Hellcat. Nigga made a song called Hebrew in the Hellcat. He said, y'all gonna see how fly I be. Did y'all hear that shit? He was like, y'all gonna see all the shit I wear. You know, I ain't doing that right. You have to hear. It's crazy, bro.
Say he's free.
It's nasty. Go ahead. Disgusting.
The NLT of that.
It's peg work.
I will make people, which is these particular men, I will make people scarcer than gold, more rare than the fine gold of Ophir.
Yeah, God, you got it. Go ahead.
It says, Psalms 91 and 14 continue. It says, I will set him on high because he hath known my name.
See? So then you became the elect because you know what the Lord stands for. Because it say what in Sirach 17, I think 17, 16, the elect shall praise his holy name. So
Yeah, 17.
You got it? Go ahead. Let's bring it up. You got it?
Yeah, Con. Sirach chapter 17 and verse 10. It says, and the elect shall praise his holy name. Yep.
That's it. So there it is. So he manifested as the elect because
If I could.
he was given the name. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says he gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding.
You got it.
Yeah, so it takes understanding and it takes realizing, actually doing it, actually realize and know what's going on.
It don't, don't take that. That's where you get it fucked up at. It don't just take the understanding, but because men like, okay, level understanding on what level? Understanding what? Just understanding, you know?
It's like being a hearer of the word, not a doer.
Exactly, it's a difference. So we gotta make that difference clear. So I'm gonna read that same verse I read earlier, but in the KJV. It says, Sirach 19 and 1, 2. It says, wine and women will make men of understanding. Two fall away. See that? Two fall away. And so having understanding don't mean shit. You can completely follow. Look at fucking these niggas, man. That shit don't mean nothing. What is it? You gotta be diligent. You gotta stay on it. Self-control. You gotta endure. It ain't about understanding. You will forget. You will forget some shit you just heard. You will not even remember. You can't even bring out or act out something you understand. Because it takes exercising. You see that? You understand it, but you can't bring it out yet. So he said, with all that get understanding, right? So when you get understanding, you need to be understanding why you even need to understand that to begin with. Then you need to understand, you need to hold on to that. The scriptures talk about that. Matter of fact, if you can get that, it will come back to that. Or somebody else get it. It's in Proverbs. Keep it to understanding. Keep it to understanding. And then before you read that one, or just get it. Then we can get that in Proverbs 3.
This is Proverbs 19 and verse 8. It says, he that giveth wisdom loveth his own soul.
Yeah, that's it.
He that keepeth understanding.
He that what?
He that
Keep it. All right? Key word. Keep it what?
understanding.
See that? So when you go to that Proverbs 4, and it says 5, 7, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, right? What's gonna come with discipline, right? But look, with all that get understanding. So you understand it takes discipline to be in this thing to really know what's going on, right? But in this case, it's gonna take you keeping discipline. A nigga be disciplined for look at Adrian Broner. He was disciplined all the way to the point to where people were hearing about him. He became 4-time champion. And from that point on, guess what happened? He was in a fight with Maidana, bag and back, dropped his hands, got dropped. He was never the same after that punch, ever. It was never the same for him. Even if he was the same, people didn't let it be the same for him. They just still talk about that shit to this day. And he got up and fought his ass off after that. You see that? But why did I even just say that? Because he didn't stay disciplined, that happened in the first place. So you knew he knew how to put his hands up, but he wasn't disciplined in that moment. So he moving back, fighting, and dropped his hands. Stupidest shit you could do. And you got bad head movement. You don't even you wanna stay disciplined. I'm not giving you no shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving my head moving, and keeping my hands up and my chin tucked. Cause soon as a nigga shake your fucking, it's over with. It's done. You get knocked out by the punches you don't see. You know what I'm saying? So if you are in a game where you gonna deal with punches you don't see, you gotta be the most disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So to read on, it says, and with all and therefore get wisdom, and with all get understanding. So understand the point of discipline. Understanding, you need to hold to that. But that's where that come in at. Because we read this one all the time. You got it.
Proverbs 19:8, it says, he that giveth wisdom loveth his own soul. It says, he that keepeth.
See, so it's still dealing with discipline, wisdom, right? AKA discipline. Go ahead.
He that keepeth understanding shall find good.
Because that discipline is going to put you in position to get the premium, to get the prize, to become the premium. But you got to keep it. You got to keep it. You got to keep that understanding. Once you understand that, it says, what? Read it one more time to end on it. But he that what?
It says, but he that keepeth understanding.
Keep it understanding. Go ahead.
Shall find good.
That's it. It ain't no fucking nigga with understanding. You know what I'm saying? You know how much shit Alazar know? He said on camera, he not a Hebrew Israelite no more. The Lord got him doing something else. That shit crazy. So it's not to take away from what you saying or the brother saying, it's to add. You know what I'm saying? That's the first part. But now you need discipline, hence get the understanding, right? But now you need the understanding, I gotta keep this understanding. That leads you to doing what? Fulfilling the prophecies Yahweh Shah brought out. He said what? He that what?
Here.
Nope. He that what? That endured.
Right, into the end.
The same what?
He saved.
See that? So it ain't about, look, when saying that, he talking to Jake, right?
Exactly.
He's like, y'all, so he basically like, y'all hearing this, but you gotta hold on to what I'm telling you. You gotta act on it and hold that shit. That's why he said, when I come on earth shall I find faith. So meaning it's gonna be so many undisciplined souls. It really, because it's so many disciplined souls, I gotta say this. And it's gonna be proven when I get here. So when I come on earth, shall I find faith?
Another one that came to mind when you was bringing, when you want to endure to come out was, he who I find watching, you know, keep watching. It's a continuous thing. So
yeah, keep watch.
And then another one, yeah, no,
Shit
kind of
crazy,
paraphrasing that, just more to come to mind because it says you gotta hold tight to those things that you have. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. So the message is continuous, but you got it.
This is John 15:16. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
You got it.
It says that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. And the point is where it says that your fruit should remain. That word remain meaning you got to keep it. You know, it's not dwindling or withering away, but you holding that. You know, going back into that keep it. You know, and if I can real quick, because I grabbed the word in the Hebrew, it's shamar, right? And it says to keep, retain, to treasure up in memory. It says to keep within bounds. It says to keep oneself, refrain, to pay heed. It says to watch, observe. It says to keep guard, keep watch, to protect. It says to save life.
Yeah, this is spirit. This is Sirach 21. Yeah, this is spirit, because I quoted this when I was saying Sirach 21:15. It says, a skillful man will hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. But as soon as one that have no understanding heareth it, it displeases him and he casteth it behind his back. But right before that, it's a scripture that just popped in my mind through the spirit. It says the inner, verse 14, Sirach 21:14, the inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel. He will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth. So though you pour into something, right, it don't matter if it ain't gonna hold on to it. You have things like that. You see that? And who would that be? He talking about somebody in the truth. Cause why would you be talking about a nigga? How the nigga get knowledge? You got it.
It's Luke 12 and 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. And that word knew goes into understand. So you understand what's going on, but you fall away and you don't do what you know you ought to do.
Yeah, this big again, it's bigger than them knowing. You can forget what you know. Know going to what? Knowledge. You forget the knowledge. Because you ain't standing on it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
Go ahead.
yeah, I got something real quick. This Romans chapter 1 and verse 21, it says, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God.
You got it.
Yeah, so you could even know the Heavenly Father, you can know his name, but if you're not understanding and keeping on and holding tight to continuing, simply put, striving for the masteries within that knowledge,
Just keep it plain.
You could forget.
Just keep it plain, man.
Completely forget.
Yep.
You can act like you forgot if you were.
Shit,
really the Lord allowed
if
to-
you
he allowed
doing
this
that,
to-
your ass forgot.
Yeah.
Because you can't act like you forgot the Lord's name. You clearly forgot who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So let me just read this. This is Sirach 21 and 14. The mind of an RSV, the mind of a fool is like a broken jar, to make it plainer. The mind of a fool is like a broken jar. You see that? It says it will hold no knowledge. It will hold no knowledge. But that don't mean it didn't get it. So it's fucking complete. We in a whole nother game, man. And we're seeing it. Do you know how many dudes in Sakari and the leader is like, I'm not, it's a scary thing. That shit crazy. So how much more somebody that ain't a leader? And you can see the Lord picking men for this shit. You know? So you gotta hold to it. You gotta just simply hold to what the hell you know, man. All right? You got it. Let's finish what we got.
If I can real quick.
You got it.
This is the word in the Greek for remain in that John 15 and 16.
Yeah.
It says to remain, abide to life. It says to sojourn, to continue to be present.
See? And that's what? That's diligence. That's discipline. It takes discipline to do that. AKA what? Discipline. I mean diligence. AKA what? Temperance. That takes self-government, self-control. Right? Go ahead.
It says to be held or kept continually.
Mm-hmm.
It says in reference to time to continue to be, not to perish, to last and endure.
Yep.
It says to survive or live.
Yeah, that's it. So read that 91 and 6. I think you finished the verse of 14 in Sirach 32, right?
Yeah.
Define favor.
Right.
Yeah, we good. So go back to the 91 and 14, read through 16.
Okay.
And then let's close out on that self-control and then get government. Go ahead.
Okay, kind. This is Psalms chapter 91 and verse 14. It says, because he has set his love upon me.
And then set. See? Set. You're going to get that word too. Go ahead.
It says, therefore will I deliver him. It says, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high. Because he have known my name.
Yep.
And it says, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him.
So yeah, you know the Lord's name, but are you going to still have it in that time? You got to hold to it. So yeah, it starts with knowledge, but it comes down to who holds it, who keeps it. It's like a marathon. That's why it's not necessarily a race in a sprint in a sense. It's a marathon. This a last man standing type thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas thought they was here competing against other brothers. Niggas here thought they was competing against their old man and shit. You know? Oh, it's a scripture that say that too. It says, he that is jealous of himself. That's crazy. We got to bring that out real quick. He that is jealous, or no, he that envieth himself. That's what it is. He that envieth himself. Somebody get it, just bring it out.
Yeah, I got it.
Come on.
Yeah, that's the book of Sirach, chapter 14, and verse 6. Like my app tweeting. So that's Sirach 14 and 6. Brother can grab it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sirach 14:6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness.
See? So it says, read that one time.
Sirach 14:6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness.
Exactly. That's crazy. So basically, like when you envying another, like in one sense, right? When you envying somebody, it's like how they be like, you know, we gotta stop killing one another. It's hurting us, cause that's you. Like how it says, love thy neighbor as thyself. So that's really what that's going into. Yeah, nigga envy himself. You see what I'm saying? But then in another sense, you got basically missing your old man. You know? Saying that, let's get that real quick. He that say that the old is better. You know? A nigga want to go back in the world. He's like, man, I used to have that nigga used to have all the holes. He was, you know what I'm saying? That's what that nigga was talking about.
Literally.
Shit crazy as hell, man.
Self-reflection. Shit deep.
This is
And notice this the chapter dealing with how riches ain't comely for a nigga heart. So hella niggas was written to get this, but to do nothing with it or to not hold on with it to it because they didn't get what all they getting, they didn't get understanding. And if they did, they didn't hold it because they was a fool the whole time. You know? Many shall awake to fucking everlasting shame and contempt.
That's crazy. He keep my commandments.
So now because you didn't have the diligence, nigga, instead of going into where you were going and be in the hall of fame, if you will, you in the hall of shame. You know? Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 5, verse 36. It says, he spake also a parable unto them. It says, no man putteth a piece of a garment upon an old.
See? Nigga trying to merge his new self and his old self. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They trying to bring nigga Jake shit into
Yeah,
the truth.
talking about who he, we don't give a fuck, nigga. You shouldn't either. You supposed to be trying to kill that nigga, cause he was trying to kill you. You know?
The Lord don't talk about nothing pertaining to it, man. He constantly said to renew your man.
Yeah.
Renew yourself.
Yeah. You supposed to goddamn mortify your old man. Like you supposed to be cutting your old man. Like nigga, you thought this. That shit ain't true, nigga.
Cause you was supposed to be dead.
He like, no, nigga. He like, no, nigga.
I know it's come to conversations before how like they always portray the angel and the demon on somebody's shoulder. The demon really your old man, and the angel,
Exactly.
the angel your new man. You know?
Flesh versus your damn cause that's why when you look in the mirror, you still see the nigga with the tattoo and shit. He's still here. So when you get no carnal thoughts, that's the old man. But in the spirit, which is really you there now, and you stronger now. You woke up. You know, he had you like this.
That's crazy.
The real you. Cause remember, we gonna shed these. You know. So you supposed to be cutting this nigga every day, spiritually. So it's heavy. He said, if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off. He said, thy right hand. Now, yeah, it's manifold and it's spiritual, so don't go cut off your right hand, you know? But it's talking about parts of yourself, you know? Because guess what? You can cut this off and still wholly be you, because you a spirit, you know? He lost his hand. You just can't use it no more.
That's why you have the accounts of him going to the poor and needy, men that was blind, men that was lame, people that was rejected worldly, but in the spirit they were complete, you know, or they were seeking him for completion.
I mean, like I talk about, you got the spiritual body, the physical body. That's all it is. So though you lose this hand, like you still a whole body, because you the spirit. But go ahead, you got it.
It says, no man putteth a piece of a new garment upon an old. If otherwise, then both the new make it a rent. It says, and the piece that was taken out of the new agrees not with the old.
Yeah, so you gonna fuck up what you trying to do now because you still trying to be that nigga. You know? You gonna fuck up exactly who here now. You gonna fuck your now up because you still tied up with the old. You know? Really, you tying yourself with the old. Who the fuck gonna do that?
Fool.
That's like, yeah, Baba Kushah, nigga named Baba Kushah. Yeah, Baba Kushah, he eat lamb, you know, but
The nigga, please.
but Johnny, he wants some damn, he wants some chitlin. Yeah. So I got these. You be like, who the fuck is this for? You be like, my old, nigga be like, it's my old man. That's how crazy that shit, you know, is. You know, you going out of your way to like be mindful and considerate of your old man. Like you considering for him. You know? Shit crazy. Go ahead, man.
It's like how they come up, they completely hearing the word. They be like, I don't know if I can get rid of that pork chop, that bacon, and they need to die like that, you know.
Yeah, you finish the verse?
There's a little more slack.
Watch this shit. 7:20. Go ahead.
It says, verse 37 says, no man putteth new wine.
No man in his right mind, no man of the Lord. Right? Go ahead.
Putteth new wine into old bottles.
Exactly. You trying to, that shit crazy, bro. Go ahead. This just don't work. Go ahead.
It says, else the new wine will burst the bottles.
You can't expect trying to still be your old man, right? For that to be able, you can't expect for you to be able to hold, right, or onto this knowledge, this new knowledge, and apply it. Or simply, you shouldn't expect for the shit to work, man. You shouldn't expect for you to hold on, be able to get through this truth while still trying to be your old man. Cause it's like trying to pour a new wine into an old bottle. He ain't built for it. Of course you're gonna be taken away from, add none to. You know what I'm saying? Cause the old man was about itself. So you can't prosper like that. Go ahead.
It says, no man putteth new wine into an old bottle, else the new wine will burst the bottles and be spilled, and the bottles shall perish.
Yep. So that's why you gotta mortify your old man. You have to do it. You have to. You gotta set your friendship right. You got niggas still hanging out with these gang. He's still hanging out with gang members, so-called gang niggas. Niggas in gang for what, nigga? Of course you went on and did this crazy shit. Of course you weren't holding on to what the Lord said. You know, you was trying to still be who people remember you as, because you had worldly sorrow, right? While leading a whole pack of men that's supposedly trying to hear the truth. It ain't gonna work. Cause why? Your old man was never about that. You know? He don't know, you know, Rabbah and you know, Shalom and, you know, Korah, you know, just different Hebrew names, brothers. He know fucking Bebe, Ray and them.
They spooky them and shit.
You know, John them. You know what I'm saying? Lil Steve and shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. So you can't expect for you to be able to eventually at some point being like that, just lose it all. Like he said, it's gonna burst the, go on.
It says, else the new wine will burst the bottles.
See, that's what I just read in Sirach 21. Go ahead.
It says it be spilled and the bottles shall perish.
See, because you was what? He was being a fool, trying to do some foolish shit. You know?
It says, but the new wine must be put into new bottles, and both are preserved.
See, whole new life. You gotta let it all go, bro. If you wanna prosper with this, get on those ships, you gotta let it go. You know? That's like trying to be a Hebrew Israelite, but still keep your Christian people from the old church you used to go to happy. Not saying you know what I'm saying? Not saying the brother. But what's gonna probably happen? You're gonna be somewhere, you're gonna be somewhere telling brothers Christian shit, and when you're around the Christians, They telling you shit. You know what I'm saying? They cutting you. So now, eventually a time comes where you can't take it no more. You know? You like, I gotta do me. You know? Yeah, your old man back, nigga. Stronger than ever before. And you worse than what you was before you heard this.
It says, no man also having drunk old wine, straightway desireth the new.
This is the point. Come on.
For he saith, the old is better.
That was the point. That's the verse we supposed to just jump straight to, but that's the spirit. But nonetheless, yeah, that's it, man. You know, I forget now, but that was it. That was the verse. All right. But anyway, what else we have?
I got
We're
those.
gonna get into some prophecy real quick.
Self-control and self-government.
Yeah.
I got the Nehemiah 8.
Yeah, come. I think that was it. Go ahead, bring it up. So you gotta stay on it. That's the point. It's the spirit. Come on. Self-control and against self-government. Self-control and self-government is dealing with what? Temperance.
Yep.
What you need to what? Get the premium, to get the prize. See that? Go ahead. So you gotta be on it. You gotta be disciplined. Go ahead.
Yeah, self-control, this is the AI overview on Google. It says self-control refers to the ability to manage one's impulses, emotions, and behaviors in order to achieve long-term goals.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta get up when you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Your flesh ain't gonna want you stay on it. That's what allowed LeBron to play this long. He stayed on his body. A lot of you niggas' bodies end earlier than they supposed to, you know? He a Jake. He Israelite, right? What he doing not even unheard of. The NBA the NBA want to believe Jake washed up in their 30s. Right. How? If you say he in his prime at 28, 29. So how the hell he be washed up at 30, 35, 36, 37, 30? How? If anything, he better. They be like, well, Mike, this the standard. Mike, that's because it's a fucking idol. So that idolatry shit that Esau made up. Mike didn't win his first championship until his 8th season. So he was like 28. So now everybody held to that. So now, let's say, what does somebody look up what age Mike was when he retired? The first time. So what, 1998? Because that's when they won that flu game. Just to make a point real quick. What was the age of this nigga?
It was 93, so...
No,
not that one.
Somebody look it up, man.
No, sis.
98. How old was he in 1998?
First retirement occurred.
That is the first one, but that ain't what
Yeah.
he talking about.
Yeah, when he actually retired. I ain't counting that shit.
Oh, I thought you said.
You know, no, I don't count that shit because he came back in a year. He didn't. That's a scandal with that.
Yeah.
They told him to go away because his pops came up dead. Was probably some sacrifice shit, and his image was they was trying to use to make game people.
Right.
Because they was trying to make Jordan bigger than life, but that was in jeopardy when they found out he was an alcoholic
And a gambler and shit.
and a gambler. So they told him to go away. Quiet as kept. You know what I'm saying? Because they want Jake to be an idol of this, idolatrous of this nigga. You know?
Yeah, it says when Michael Jordan retired in 98, he was 35.
Say now everybody get rolled off at 35. Go figure. That's crazy.
That's it.
This nigga Dame Lillard, 34. They acting like this dude washed up. That shit is crazy. Nigga, like some kings didn't start ruling till 40. Jake still play basketball after they retired. Esau could be, and they retired because Esau don't want it no more. You know how many niggas is still in the league playing at 50? They just be on the bench. That's a real vet. How the fuck you gotta retire basketball when you 35, but you won't retire when you 35 at these plants?
Right.
That shit beat up niggas' legs and backs too, knees. So they just full of shit, you know. But I forget why I even mentioned that shit. Shit made me mad, man. I forget. Self-control. That's it.
That's what it was, yeah.
So when you getting into that definition, it's a lot of diligence that's had, you know. So it's basically like as long as LeBron keeps the diligence he has, he can play.
Come on, going, yeah.
You just gonna play him, you know, sensibly. Obviously, he getting older, but it just don't make sense, bro. But Esau wants them to think, they don't want people to realize we really gods. And now LeBron's been made to show people that.
Exactly. Maybe think of
How's he doing this? He just turned 40.
right. He young as hell.
The fuck?
Like
Go ahead.
they made Vince Carter retire. This dude was full blown still dunking on us when he left the league.
We not women. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't getting menopause and
Exactly.
shit. A man said to get on this shit when he 40.
Exactly.
That's when he got everything laid out. So he can pick on you know, all the younger women picking on older. He can get older women, young. It don't matter because his whole life set up now. You an idiot in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? A fucking idiot. You the dumbest you'll ever be. You know? You give the get the apostles new bodies with the wisdom they got inwardly, the age they got inwardly now. And see how they look. But that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. We're gonna be ancient, you know? We're gonna be fucking ancient, man. So since all that's being said, you gotta hold to that. Let's move on to prophecy, all right?
You don't want me to get self-government?
Yeah, that's the spirit. We're just gonna move on.
Con.
Scripture say, be as one that knoweth much, but you know, say little, man. But anyway, go to we got that Nehemiah 8. We probably close out on. We'll clean out on that. Ain't nothing but Satan. But anyway, let's get that. Get somebody get Psalms 92. So kick it off with Occupied and Prophecies. Sirach 38, I believe. Start at the top. Somebody hold Psalms 92. It's gonna get a little prophecy. And jump to verse you good. Jump to verse started
Occupied and Prophecy.
just bring it up. Go ahead.
Sirach 39.
Start at 30. Let's start at 12. We good.
Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High,
In fact, start at 11. Go ahead.
and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient.
See? And that's what we getting right now. We getting the wisdom of the ancient. Somebody get real quick. Wisdom's not in age. Wisdom standard not in age.
Job, somewhere Job.
No, it's not in Job. It's in Sirach. It's probably something you talking about that relate in Job, but the one I'm talking about is Sirach. The gray hair. Let's get that scripture. You got it? You know what I'm talking about? Yep, that's a good one. Kick it off with that. It's perfect. That's not the one though.
Okay, fine. This is Sirach 6 and verse 18. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up,
I think I got it.
so shalt thou find wisdom till
Wisdom
thine old
of
age.
Solomon 4:9.
Okay, yep.
You can start at 8. Read that one time. Not clear about Kushar.
Come on. Sirach 6 and verse 18. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up.
See, that's what we're doing. That's why he said what? This was basically in the process of coming into the kingdom, coming into the rulership, right? Coming into the time when we're gonna be immortal, right? When we're ruling, you gotta think about it. Like when we ruling, it said we're gonna rule forever, but that means you would have to have centuries, lifetimes of wisdom to do so. So that means we would have like seen it all. So we're gonna have all the wisdom and experiences of every captivity that fell. I mean, every empire which we was in captivity in fell. You know, we're gonna have we're gonna have it all. That's why the Lord allowed all these kingdoms to roll, right, to happen, so we can learn how to run the kingdom by knowing how not to run the kingdom. So we not gonna forget about none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Con. It says,
You got something?
gather
No, that's not it.
instruction
No.
from thy youth up. So shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age.
See that? Now, the scripture say we're gonna be immortal, right?
Con.
So is this scripture gonna go away? See that? So let's just jump back to the point then real quick. Go to back to that song. Matter of fact, we didn't even bring it out yet. 92, jump to 13. Or 12 actually. Check this out.
You want me to start at 11?
No, go ahead.
This
Very
is
good
Psalms
point.
92 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
It says, the righteous shall flourish.
See, so this is a prophecy. The righteous shall flourish, right? Those is in this truth. We're gonna flourish. That hold on to this truth. The elect. Go ahead, Lord Wolf. Go ahead.
It says, shall flourish like the palm tree.
Right? Because flourishing deals with what? Growing plants, aka it's synonymous with what? Branches. See that? So we're gonna flourish. We're gonna flourish, you know, from now. That's why you're supposed to be bringing forth fruits. We're gonna keep going though, all the way to the end. And at the end, this tree, if you will, is gonna turn into a palm branch. You see what I'm saying? Now somebody can get the meaning of a palm tree, the symbolism of a palm tree. Read that verse one more time, Bible Shop.
Come. Psalms 92 and verse 12. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
See, we're gonna flourish like a palm tree.
Got it.
Meaning what? Go ahead.
It says
And somebody get John 15 and 3. Go
the
ahead.
symbolism of palm tree.
Mm-hmm.
Palm trees are rich in symbolism, representing peace,
And what else?
victory.
Victory. Key word. Victory. That's it. So until we get the victory, but that's the main point. Because once you got the victory, that means what? That's revelation. That's the end all be all. It don't come down to nothing else. Once you get the victory, that brings everything else. So we're gonna flourish, right? Meaning now, all the way until we get the victory. So what happens until that point? We're gonna deal in order. We're gonna be flourishing, right? So we're gonna be bringing forth fruits. People gonna see it. What does it say? You got the John 15?
Okay.
Go ahead and get Isaiah, hold that, get Isaiah 4 and 1. Go ahead. Started, you could just read from the top. Started 2 and the point obviously is 4 and 5.
Okay.
All right, so you just read 2 through 5.
Yep.
Real quick.
John 15 and verse 2. It says, every branch in me
See?
that beareth not fruit,
See?
he taketh away.
Every what in you? Every one in him?
Every branch in me
Right,
that beareth not fruit,
right.
he taketh away.
Right. So basically, everybody a part of the Lord, that's a part of the Lord's family tree, an Israelite. It's going to become like that palm tree. You see that? So this tree going to become a palm tree. We're going to flourish like a palm tree. They're going to mean they're going to win. Everybody attached to Yahweh Basham Yahushua, that stay attached. Because remember, you can fall off. You know what I'm saying? Don't branches fall off? You know? Go ahead.
It says,
Like that. That's the spirit. Go ahead.
it says, and every branch that beareth fruit.
And look what happens. See all that's green? Shit out of there, man.
Wither.
Brown. That doesn't represent flourishing.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. It says,
So we're gonna come up, right? When you go into the word flourish, we're gonna come up meaning what? In status, in estate, women, so forth, which is why we're gonna get women. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Go ahead.
It says, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it,
To what?
that it may bring forth more fruit.
To where to bring forth more fruit. So it's not gonna stop bringing forth more fruit, meaning it could never go far enough. See that? So that's flourishing continuously, meaning on all levels, we just constantly growing. We just growing at an exponential, crazy rate, a rapid rate. That's how quick it's gonna be. That's why I said we was going into this past week on the midweek gathering. There's not gonna be a break from when you see this fucking place go down. It's gonna go, like this motherfucker gonna go down and we gonna go up. And we gonna watch it completely go down. America, through what? Those right there. the missiles, all right? And before we can watch it it bring that manifest, right? We gotta be changed. We won. You see that? Woo! Prize. You see that? You ran all the way. You held on. So you're gonna get the premium. You're gonna become the premium. So when we on the ships looking down, you already in your body.
Exactly.
As soon as this motherfucker done, right? We come straight down. There is no break. We gonna come down to the same earth that just got blew the fuck up. Not blew up like completely, but you know,
Much destruction, missiles, all types of crazy.
we ain't gonna come back down to the west cause ain't no need to. Cause this motherfucker gonna smoke forever like Sodom and Gomorrah. So the first place we come down to, right, the first thing we go to do is to do what? One of the main things is to get everything back in order. And that's what? Going to grab the fucking elite out of their bunkers, man. That's one of the main things. All right, go ahead.
Con. It says,
Where you at?
John 15.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. That's 5? Did you read 5 already?
Not yet.
Come on.
Con. It says, every branch that beareth fruit, he purchased it, that it may bring forth more fruit.
Come on.
It says, now ye are.
See? Flourishing. See that? You bringing forth a lot. So that means you highly useful. The more you got, the more useful you are. Are you bringing forth the same things continuously? No, not necessarily. Not for the same. The more you bring forth, he that soweth plenty bountifully shall reap also bountifully. You're going to bring forth a lot. You know?
It's like,
You got more to give. So that's why we keep coming up on knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, coming up here, listening to brothers, the account of the laborers with the talents that came to mind. You know, those that they had and traded, you know, 5, 10, so on and so forth, they were given, you know what I'm saying, more. So the more that you bring back in, the more that you know, gonna have rule over.
Go ahead. Finish that. Verse 5.
It
What
says,
verse you in? 4?
Uh,
Or you in the middle of 5?
3.
Come on, you speed up.
It says,
I'm sure.
now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
All through what? The word. Go ahead.
In verse 4 it says,
And the word confirming this to you. Go ahead.
It says, abide in me.
See, abide. Stay here. Stay. Come on.
And I in you.
See that?
As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself.
And that's the only way you're going to be able to do this. Continuously bring forth. By continuously staying in your house, about Shemel Shah. Go ahead.
Except it abide in the vine.
Stay 10 toes down. Go ahead.
It says, no more can ye except ye abide in me.
That's it.
Verse 5 it says, I am the vine, ye are the branches.
Who are?
It says,
Ye are.
Yeah.
We are. We the what? The branches. Go ahead.
It says, he that abideth in me,
Come on.
and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit.
So if you stay here, you're going to manifest that prophecy you just read in verse 12. So go back to 92 and jump to 11.
Okay, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Psalms chapter 92 and verse 11, it says, mine eye also shall see my desire on mine enemies.
See that? So we going to see it. What's the main thing we going to see? Well, if you make it by holding on all the way to the end, you're going to see, you're going to see, the destruction of this world. You're going to goddamn see your desires. We want to see, our desire is to see these missiles hitting America from the ships. Whether we got to go to sleep in the Lord, be a martyr, or damn, see it all the way through. Us and our families. Go ahead. And all the brothers, man, elders, starting with the elders, Lord will. The apostles. Go ahead.
It says, mine eye also shall see my desire on mine enemies.
So
mine ears.
So that's something that's gonna happen. The elect gonna see Esau go down. Go ahead.
It says, and mine ears shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me.
Mm-hmm. See, and we're gonna hear about it, man. All right, go ahead.
says, verse 12, the righteous,
Like how it say, now her judgment has come. Go ahead.
the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
See, get to the point now. So now, it ain't like you're flourishing then. You was already flourishing. Because the only reason you was able to see that is because you was in Yahushua, bringing forth fruit, meat for repentance. You know? Because if you wasn't, he would have got rid of you before you even got to that point. Well, he was getting rid of a lot of them. Some of us gonna make it all the way to that day and the Lord ain't letting them on the ship. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. So Isaiah 4. So read that verse one more time, and then we're gonna finish on that definition.
Okay, kind. It says, Psalms 92 verse 12, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
Yep.
It says, he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
See that? That's it. We gonna get, you know how tall they are, how premier they are, the level, basically the level is representing the height you're gonna be on. All right? Because I believe the cedar tree is either the cedar tree, I don't think it's the myrtle tree, but it's one of them. It go into it in Isaiah, I think the 54th chapter, or the 54th, yeah, I think it's 54th chapter. Pretty much the trees can go up to 400 to 600 feet. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Well, go ahead.
Kind.
Just that verse for now.
That's it.
All right. So when they say we're gonna flourish, we're gonna go on. We're not gonna just flourish when Yahweh Shema Shah come back, man. We're gonna be flourishing further at that point. All right. Because we was in Yahweh Shema Shah. Bring that Isaiah 4 and 1 out.
This is Isaiah 4 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
And in that day,
And this only applied to who? The branches, right? Because that concept is synonymous with what? Branches coming forth, right? Flourishing. He said as the what tree? The
Palm tree.
palm tree. Go ahead.
Isaiah 4 and 1.
Meaning leading to victory. Go ahead.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Because think about it. A palm tree got to grow first.
Right.
Is that, when it's growing, is that not flourishing?
Right. It's completely.
See that?
Exactly.
So prior to the victory, we was growing. Hence that palm tree was growing. That's why he says in 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter, what? Let's get it real quick, like the 40th verse, but keep going. My bad, keep going.
Isaiah 4 and 1.
Uh-huh.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man,
Come on.
saying, we will eat our own bread.
In that time, it's not a literal day. Go ahead.
We will eat our own bread
Mhm.
and wear our own apparel.
It's talking about during Jacob's trouble. Go to Jeremiah 20, 30, and 7 real quick. Real quick. Y'all got to communicate. That's why we got Nehemiah 8. Don't just be like, you got it. Like, talk to the brother. Because then y'all bump heads and then you out of spot. Then I tell him to jump where you was at. So y'all got to, come on, we got to be on the team.
Back and forth quick.
You ain't listening, bro. Go ahead. It's crazy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Salah, you said Jeremiah 30 and
7.
7. Salah. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great.
Y'all the readers, I'm speaking right now, so y'all gotta make sense as readers. That's how it go. That's why we got the Nehemiah 8. And that's why we set up the way we set up. Really, I should be standing right here. But I was really trying to get these and then pass it. But go ahead.
Come. Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Read it one more time.
Jeremiah 30 and 7, it says, alas, for that day is great.
For that what?
For that day is great.
What's great?
That day.
That's it. Talking about what? Go ahead.
It says,
It. Keep going.
Khan. It says, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
It. Come on.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is time to, so that day that's great is the same day he reading about. And it just laid it out to what that day is. It's not a literal day. It's the time
Jacob's trouble.
of Jacob's trouble. So what's happening? You got it. I'll bring it back out. You got
Isaiah
something?
4 and 1.
Yep, Con. You
And
know
in
what
that
I'm
day,
talking about.
7 women shall
he
take hold
gave
of
them
one
palms.
man.
45. See that? And that day, so during the time of Jacob's trouble, that's when it's going to happen. Because these men are that growing palm tree. They're flourishing. These are those that abide in Yahweh Shem Shah. They abide in the order. You see what I'm saying? If they get out of fucking order, you get back in order. All right? Because it happens sometimes. It's like willowing. That's just a part of it sometimes. Got to get the water, and then it gets you back. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm back good.
Yep.
That's why we hold Nehemiah 8. You got to.
Not saying when you're dealing with like plants, trees, certain things in that nature, some of the branches go turn yellow and they go wither away. But that's part of the natural process. There's men that's go come in, they go fall out. You know what I'm saying? So you go see yellowing. You go see some plants like droop over because they need some water. But the point is to nourish it so it can continue to flourish.
Exactly. Keep it in order. And that take diligence.
Yep. Complete diligence. Yep.
Go ahead. So Yahweh Shemiah Shah, watch it, man. So brothers need to stay in goddamn order. Go ahead. Finish that and we're going to get that Nehemiah 8. Go ahead.
Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, 7 women shall
You
take hold.
these men gonna work together in the kingdom. How the hell you gonna work? How you gonna be one of those men you can't work together now? We talk about this shit off camera. Go ahead, man.
Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold.
Stop
of that
acting like
man,
you can do every goddamn thing, because you can't. Somebody hold that. Exodus 18, or I'll hold it. Go ahead.
saying, we will eat our own bread
Mhm.
and wear our own apparel.
Come on.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Go ahead.
In that day shall the branch of
Why
the
now?
Lord-
Why they gonna come to him if he catching hell? He fucked up. You know, if he looked up the same way, if he ain't shit like everybody else, if everybody's sinners, cause he not. He flourishing. He's one of the ones flourishing. What flourishes? Branches. That what? That abide in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You got it.
Isaiah 4:2. In that day shall the branch of the Lord.
See? In that time during Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
In that day shall the branch of the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah Shai, be beautiful and glorious.
Now, how would it be beautiful if it ain't brought forth yet? When the plant becomes beautiful, it's during the time of what?
I would say spring.
Yeah, springing, aka what? Just stick with the theme. Yeah, it's flourishing. Keep it simple. You know? Let's get that word flourishing too. We can get it real quick. It's blossoming. It's budding. All right? As the what? As one that's about to clearly get victory. So that's why they, you know, it ain't gonna be a nigga with a wraith. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be a nigga in the NBA, NFL. It's gonna be somebody that's clearly, like, according to that time, got the Lord with them, that held to it. Someone they clearly know that to be a Jew. You know? Go ahead.
This is flourish in the Hebrew is parach. It says to bud, to sprout.
See? Bud, sprout. That's when something become beautiful. You know? It's in this little ugly stage before, you know?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says that's what they be calling like the glow up.
Yeah,
know?
yeah, the glow up. Yep, exactly.
It says shoot to bloom.
And then that's heavy because you mentioned glow. Plants also need light,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Properly.
Water. and
Properly.
light. Yep.
That's us being like the golden gopher.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, keep going. Not
It
to be
says
deep. You got it.
it says to send out shoots to blossom.
See? Woo! See? So it's talking about them branches. The branches gonna be flourishing in that day.
It says to fly.
And ultimately, they're gonna see the desire upon their enemy. So when they get on those ships, they're gonna be with all their wives. You know what I'm saying? So forth and so on. The wives gonna damn have have the babies. You know what I'm saying? The elect. It's gonna be crazy. You know?
It says to break forth as a bud.
But if you don't stay on this, you don't stay on this thinking, you don't stay on these scriptures, you don't stay on the breakdowns, what? You will forget this. You start seeking out now. All right? That's it. That's all we need on it. All right. You finished the verse, Ak? Go ahead.
Isaiah 4:2. In that day shall the branch of the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah Shai, be beautiful and glorious. And the fruit of the earth,
The glow up, like you said. You got it.
and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely.
See? Fruit. Then people going to want to eat it or not. That's when the knowledge is going to be valuable. We was talking about this week. We're for that time. We're going to be really a view. A light is perfect when it's dark.
Exactly.
That's what's needed. That's the hot commodity. No one wants, when somebody trying to see, they don't want a fucking car. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a NBA game. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They want light. They're like, no, give me light. You know? Go ahead.
So like,
Look, it's all these dang women coming past, bro. Go ahead.
that made me think of that John Legend song. I'm ready to go right now. You know, give me the green light.
Yeah.
That song.
Made me
Yeah,
think
go
of
ahead, bro.
this the preacher called name Eric Thomas. He was famous for saying when you're drowning, basically, you don't want nothing but to get some air. You don't care what's coming on. You don't care anything on going in the world. When you're underwater and you can't breathe, the only thing that you want is
I'm
to
gonna grab that light.
get some
Come on.
fresh air.
Yep.
Is to breathe. Like the brother was saying with the light. If it's completely dark, you don't want nothing but to see.
Go ahead. Or give it to the brother, since you closer to me. You got it.
Back to Isaiah 4 and 2. In that day shall the branch of the Lord Yahweh shall be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel.
Exactly, man. It's it, man. Gonna be on point. Matter of fact, no, it say him, not them. Them. Oh, my bad. Next verse. That's what I'm thinking of.
Isaiah 4 and 3.
Mhm.
And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem.
That's what it's talking about. See? And key words is what? Remaineth. Left. See that? Go ahead.
Remaineth in Jerusalem
Uh-huh.
shall be called holy.
Mm.
Even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem.
So these men are declared to have it, to be the elect ultimately. They being dealt with like this because they flourishing in that time, in that day. You know, now they beautiful. Now they getting applause because they on their way to completely getting the victory. All right? So let's read that one more time. That's Psalms 92.
Okay.
And then let's go to the definition.
Psalms chapter 92.
Well, I was talking about where to join at.
Oh, so like
One was bought, the Movo. You did have it. I gave it to you. I probably took it back, but I gave it to you. Go ahead. I'll look at my bag. Go ahead.
you said you want the definitions? Or,
For what? No, just read the verse one more time.
Con.
I think we was gonna get the You already read flourish.
Yeah.
He got them definitions that I was just talking about.
Oh, okay, kind of
Yeah.
Salakia.
Yeah. You got it.
Psalms 92 and verse 12, it says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
Mm-hmm.
It says, he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
Or was the mic I'm thinking of? You got that mic? Go ahead, bro.
It says,
Might be that mic, yeah.
those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish
Back, bro.
in the courts of the God. Salak. It says, those that be planted in the house of the Lord, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, shall flourish in the courts of our God.
To that? So that's that verse. You got to read it one more time, just that verse, and then give it to the brother.
Okay, kind.
Yeah, one more time.
Read verse 12.
Yeah, 12.
Psalms 92 and 12, it says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
Let's start at 11. It's cool.
Okay, kind.
Mm-hmm.
Salak. It says, Psalms 92 and 11, it says, mine eye also shall see my desire on mine enemies, and mine ears shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me.
Yep. So that's during that time. You know, during what? Jacob's trouble. This motherfucker gonna be going down. The elect gonna be seeing this. Go ahead.
It says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
And during that time, we gonna be flourishing. You know, as a what? A palm tree that's growing all the way through what? Through the, hence, you know, we eating. You know what I'm saying? We ain't crying. We ain't take the chip. Everybody else taking the chip. Everybody else sorrowing because they ain't eating. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers dying. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, you know, our estate is starting to expand. We starting to develop an estate. That's what these women coming to you represent. They helpmeets. You gotta think, every patriarch in the Bible, when a woman was attached with them, that's when they was building. And when she was pointed out, that's when they were building their estate. Abraham and Adam. You know what I'm saying? Solomon too. You know? Now they helped him go off, but they was mentioned as a part of him being king now. That's how he had so many, because he was the top man. Queen Sheba went to him. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
It says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
That's it. Go ahead.
This is symbolism of palm tree. Palm trees are rich in symbolism representing peace, victory, triumph, and eternal life.
Going into Job 5, he said, thou shalt know thy, in 6 troubles he shall deliver thee. And when you get to the end of the chapter, and no evil shall touch thee. And when you get to the end of the chapter, he says, thou shalt know that thy habitation shall be in peace. See that? So basically during that time, you starting to see the favor of the Lord through you having that discipline, which he said if you seek him early, you will get, and you'll find favor. Through you receiving that, you basically, do you doing that, you're gonna start to see in that time the favor grow. Basically giving you more of it. He's showing you how much you got. You know what I'm saying? And then first it start with food. Then it start from, well, damn, I made it out of that situation. Then it, spiritual power or something like that. Then you was so forth and so on. Then the chip came, you still had a way to eat. Then here come women. Cause they're like, how the fuck you eating and you ain't get the chip? I don't want to take the chip. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You could be anything like that. Go ahead.
It says, they also symbolize prosperity, resilience, and spiritual growth.
Exactly.
That's about it. Yeah, that's it.
So that's it. Read what you got, Baba Shah.
Yeah, kind. Wisdom of Solomon, not Wisdom of Solomon, but Second Ezra chapter 2 and verse 45. It says, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now
it wouldn't matter if they didn't hold on. You think Alazar, because he did what he did, he gonna be remembered? No. You gotta hold on. You gotta get in order and stay in order. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get Ezekiel 18 to prove that real quick. All right, keep going.
Yeah, it says now.
Well, matter of fact, yes, go ahead and get that real quick. Ezekiel 18, jump to the end of the chapter. The water.
You said the end of the chapter?
Yeah. The works that he did shall not be remembered, man. Let's see. Jump to verse
That's right.
27.
Come on.
No, start at 26. And that's it. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 18 and verse 26. It says, when a righteous man turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity and dieth in dumb for his iniquity.
Start at 24 and read through. Yeah, just read 24. We good.
Okay, come.
You got it.
Ezekiel 18 and verse 24, it says, but when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness.
Yeah, so when you come into this truth, man, and you don't stay, and you fall off, the Lord not finna put you back. You know what I'm saying? He broke that down in Romans the 11th chapter. Shall their fall bring forth the reconciling of, the world? So basically, he gonna put somebody else there. That was never there. He'll do it. He got the power to do it, but he won't do it. He ain't gonna do it with your ass, man. Because that means the Lord have to what? Re-die for you. Go ahead.
Come.
And he only died once. So it just don't make sense. Go ahead.
It says.
So that's why you want to fall and get back up. You know what that fall will be represented of? Willowing. Because that's what's really happening
Right.
when they're willowing, they're falling. Go ahead.
Come.
Because they're supposed to be upright. So you basically fall off from some uprightness, right? Go ahead, man.
It says, but when the righteous turn away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live?
Yeah, so when a brother fall up from uprightness, do some off shit, and go do some wicked ass shit, a believer that is, go do some wicked ass shit somebody in the world doing, go ahead.
It says, shall he live it?
Shall he live? Go ahead.
It says, all his righteousness that he hath done shall not be mentioned.
See? So he ain't gonna be here. Alazar won't be here. Go ahead.
It says, in his trespass
Mhm.
that he have trespassed,
Mhm.
and in his sin
Mhm.
that he have sinned.
Mhm.
It says, in them
Mhm.
shall he die.
Exactly. So he gonna die as whatever sin he committed to fall off. You know, whatever sin, whatever type of sinner that sin will make him, he's gonna die as and be known as. And that's it. You know? Go ahead. That's it on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 Ezra chapter 2 and 45, it says, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, now,
You go to the, just work the camera. Go ahead.
it says, now are they crowned and receive palms.
Yeah, man. So that's dealing with what? Victory. You see that? So now it's you basically been here. That palm's manifested now. It's clear it's a palm when it's grown. So that's upon what? Getting on, getting away from these through being beamed up on those, you know, through being beamed up on those, to where you can see that happen, because in order for that to happen, hence for you to be beamed up and on them, looking down in them to see that shit, these missiles hitting this place, you would have had to been changed. You would have had to receive the victory, aka the prize. Victory. See that? That's it. And it's all because you stayed as a branch. You kept bringing forth. You was flourishing. So now you on there to women, so forth and so on. You seeing the desire of your enemies. You get ready to come back down. And now we get ready to come back down and do what? We could just end on the rest of the chapter. You got the 92?
Yep.
Check this out.
It says,
And you still holding those 8 scriptures?
Yeah, Con, I got them.
Yeah. I'm going to hand it back. We're going to end. Go ahead.
God. Psalms 92 and verse 12, it says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree.
Go ahead.
He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those, verse 13, those that be planted in the house of the Lord.
See, those that be planted in the house of the Lord, because the scriptures tell you what? Go to Matthew 3 real quick. Jump to like the 18th verse. See?
3:17.
Jump up. Salaki. There it is. This one. Get the one where it says, we ain't gonna get this one. Get the one, I think it's, you could try John 3, but just get, he said, every plant which my Father have not planted shall be plucked up.
That's in 15, John 15.
Rooted out. Put rooted out. Rooted out or rooted up. We'll go to that John 15, like you said. Yeah, that's it.
Matthew 15,
Go ahead.
verse 13.
Mhm.
But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father hath not
Which
planted,
Matthew 3 saying the same thing too. But go ahead, it's just this plain. Go ahead.
every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up,
See? Every plant which who have not planted?
which my heavenly Father
Yahweh, man. Go ahead.
hath not planted
Mm-hmm.
shall be rooted up.
Yeah, so these niggas not gonna make it. They're part of Esau family tree. You know? These niggas with what's that place? Bohemian Grove. You know? That's where they at. You know? They're in a whole nother, like, that's showing you as many trees. See, that's the garden.
Right.
That's the garden talk.
Yeah, come.
You know? They have a tree you can't eat of. And people, that's gonna be made clear to people in that day. To where the women gonna know they not going to every tree. Meaning every branch. I gotta say every tree because a branch on the tree.
Right.
So that's showing you that. Because he said only this branch gonna be glorious. Now does every tree got the same branch on it? No. Because they're different trees. So he said the branch of the Lord. Like you just read right here. You got it.
Come.
Same verse.
Psalms 92 and 13, it says, those that be planted in the house of the Lord.
See? Those that be planted in the house of the Lord. So a brother in this. Go ahead.
It says, shall flourish
See?
in the courts of our God.
Now how does that really happen? They gotta become rooted. grounded. They gotta like actually get to this thing and hold on to where they can hold on. Hold on. Rooting is dealing with is holding on, staying in. It's hard to take, not because you make it harder. You know, when you're rooted, you make it harder for you to come out of this thing.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
It says, verse
Because
14.
and hard for you to not bring forth. That's why the Lord is gonna go and take out the wicked by the root. Because if you don't kill the root, it can keep bringing forth. That's why it's all about the men. That's why they always try to kill the firstborn. You know the damn boys under 2 when Yahushua was born, or in Exodus, and they did the same thing when Yahushua was born. You know, all the male babies. Because they it's how the tree even here bringing forth the fruit. Because they got the seed. Go ahead.
It says, Psalms 92 and verse 14, verse 13 again, it says, those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God.
See, they're going to flourish in the courts of our God. And what's the courts of our God? This. It's dealing with the temple of the Lord. You know? Let's get that word courts too. Go ahead.
Con. It says, verse 14.
Let's get it first.
Okay, con. It's like,
The point coming up in this next verse.
con.
Y'all got them 8 scriptures?
Con.
All right, yeah, come on.
This is courts in the Hebrew is katazara. Or it says
Katazar.
yeah, katazar, the water.
Yeah, Katazar. Yeah, Ka, that's a Ka.
Con.
Because you got a Ka and you got a Ka. So
Right,
they're
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The water. It says court, it says settle the bow.
Enclosures. See that?
Okay, con.
Yeah, enclosures and what? Settle and board. Settled abode.
Settlement, village, or a town.
As enclosed by a fence. Right? So it's something that's behind a fence, as enclosed behind a fence. And when you go into the scriptures, he said, make a fence for the doors of my mouth. So that's basically, the fence would be like discretion. You know what I'm saying? Or the angels, like control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It says, so basically it's saying, as enclosed by a fence. So yeah, so this is talking about basically your mind. Because it says as enclosed. So what? The courts is behind the fence. The fence would basically be the angels. You know? And the courts of the Lord would basically be the sanctuary. Like not the sanctuary, but the because you know you got the temple after the courts. The courts is in front of the temple. So the courts is like where everybody dwell at. So like the highways and hedges dang there. You know? Go ahead.
It says
Salaki.
it says as similar surrounding as similarly surrounded with walls, a tower.
See? It's not saying that the walls. It's saying this that we're talking about is surrounded by the, you know?
That which within.
Yeah. So it's talking about the mind ultimately, the talk, you know, the speech, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The dealing, you know? Because what's also in the courts? The altar, you know? Go ahead. Because it's right before the temple, you know? Because that's heavy, because when you think of the altar, which is your lips, you know what I'm saying? You put the sacrifice on the altar, right? Make the sacrifice to your lips. But behind that is the temple, which would be the mind. Because you can say, right, but it comes down to the mind. So you can say it not really meaning shit. Or mean it. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker can say something and the Lord not in the temple.
Right.
You know?
You could burn up an offering all day.
It's this matter of the Lord there. All right? Come on, man.
Okay. Psalms 92 and verse 14, it says, they shall still bring forth fruit in old age.
All right, so yes, no, read that verse one time. We end on that.
Okay, come on.
Yep.
Psalms 92 and 13, it
You
says,
get you end it. You end out on whatever you holding. You got it.
it says, those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God.
Yep.
They shall bring forth fruit in old age.
So there you go. So when we come down off those ships after seeing the desire of our enemies during the time we flourish and always to the point as a that victory as that those ones that was written to win, the ones that was set up to be the victors or bring forth the victory, right? Or shoot forth the victory of the Lord. What will happen? We will go on and keep flourishing because we would have got the victory as Mahar read, right? And then this happens. We come off the ships and what it said? This is what I was mentioning earlier. Go ahead.
They shall bring forth fruit in old age.
We're going to still be bringing forth, still growing.
Exactly.
We're going to bring forth fruit in old age.
Man.
That's that verse you read earlier. I was like, I forget what it was. When I was like, it said something. Oh yeah, gather, the one you brought out. And not old age. Gather up instruction and I read it one more time.
Sirach
Yeah, because
2.
we're gonna be immortal, right? Now when you immortal, right, going to the point, now when you immortal, right, do you age? No. You don't age when you're immortal. You don't. The only way Dragon Ball Z had Goku, Vegeta, and all of them is immortals. But somehow they was able to die. You know? So if they didn't ever get killed in battle, they would have lived forever. You know? But the whole point is when you're an immortal, you don't die. All right? And that's another crazy ass thing Alizar taught. You know, we're not gonna live forever. Go ahead. You got that? Come on.
This is Sirach.
Fall back, son. Go ahead.
The water.
Go ahead.
Sirach 6 and verse 18, it says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age.
See that? So what does that mean? You gonna die? I'm gonna get old one day? You know what? Or if you ain't even gotta look at that. Will this scripture still stand in the kingdom? You see that? Yes. What's your old age? Go back to the verse. What does that mean? What is this talking about? You got it?
Time.
No, keep going. Just go back to it, bro. Psalms 92.
Psalms 92 and verse 14, it says, they shall bring forth fruit in old age.
So we're gonna still be bringing forth, meaning what? On every level. On one level, babies.
Right.
The fruit of the womb. You see that? That's talking about. We're gonna still be winning. We're gonna still be bringing forth knowledge in our old age. Meaning, what? We're gonna have that wisdom of the ancient. We're gonna be young outwardly, but old inwardly.
What that meaning we continue and we retain that knowledge.
Yeah, forever. And well, that's on this side. We ain't even talk about that no more. What we at the point where, again, like I said earlier, we're gonna then be ruling forever. How are we gonna be able to rule forever? The only way is if we had like we had all wisdom. That's what that's talking about. So it's telling you what's going to what you just said. Go back to it, but that's telling you how to get here. See that? Because it's the same old age. The old age is when you were immortal. You wanna know why you consider old? Because you've been living forever, but you fucking ain't old. You know?
If I can too, that you can see that the scriptures align with that completely, with how the scriptures talk about the flesh go to the ground, but the spirit return back to him that made it. You know.
That's outside of that though. That don't got nothing to do with that. That's talking about dying. We're not gonna die no more. When, for instance, go to Daniel 7 and 8. All right. Yes, 7, 7, and 8. And somebody get real quick. Somebody get read that verse you had one more time. Gather wisdom in thy youth up.
Con.
Till somebody brothers get that.
This is Sirach
And go
6
back.
and
Matter of
verse
fact, go
18.
back to where you was in 2nd Ezra 2. Bring that out.
7 and 8.
Yeah, that's it. Start it now. Come on. Go ahead. Come on. You got it. Slocky. Go ahead. Remember when you get the scripture call, just bring it out. Just start reading.
Sirach 6 and verse 18, it says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up,
Go ahead.
so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age.
So this is verse is telling you, because it's a commandment, it's telling you how to get to that part, that point.
Con.
How to get to the point to where,
You still bringing forth fruit.
yeah, like you're one that's manifesting that. That's somebody in the kingdom that's old as hell, still bringing forth. How they still bringing forth? They old as hell because they immortal. What are immortals old? Because they never die. See that?
Con.
Bring that out.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
See? Dude, the Lord don't got a beginning or an ending. He immortal, right? But he's called ancient.
Con.
See that? Go ahead.
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
See that? Just like Yahushua, right? But he was a young man with that pure head of wool. You know? Pure head of white wool. Salakia. Oh, that gives you the scripture right there.
The gray hairs.
Yeah. Let's get it real quick, then we're gonna get that.
Con.
Oh, matter of fact, no, bring it out. You got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 43. 2nd Ezra 2 and 43. It says, in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and
Yeah,
upon
hold that.
every one of their
Hold
heads
that.
he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So this is proof of that, because it said Yahweh Shai is gonna be a young man in the kingdom.
Yeah, but it said that he since you said that, till we get it, go to Revelation 1 and 14.
Yep, Con.
You got it? Yeah, we gotta get that. No, that's it. That ain't that. He got the same one. Nope, not that one either.
Yeah, this is the book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. It says, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes
See?
were as a flame of fire.
So the Lord had them old man hair, cause that's the that's what that represent. That gray hair. Let's get it. It's called the hoary head. All right, let's kick it off there. It's called. Matter of fact, we ain't gonna kick it off there. Yeah, we can hold it, but that ain't it. Matter of fact, get it. Leviticus 19 and 32.
Con.
Yeah, you could bring that one out right after that.
Yeah,
Same thing. Let me
Leviticus
see that
chapter,
last one. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 32. It says, thou
And then
shalt
this-
rise up before the hoary head.
That one and that one. Come on. See? Go ahead. The what head?
Thou shalt rise up against the hoary head.
Thou what?
Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head
Right, before. Go ahead.
and honor the face of the old man.
See? So the hoary head represents the being hoary head represents what? Having gray hair, which represents being old. Right? You can get it in the meaning. All right? Go ahead. You
Proverbs.
got it.
Con.
So damn, Anna some shit on you.
Con.
Fuck. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 20.
Slocky. I ain't pinch you there.
No, you good. You good. I was just making sure everyone should know.
Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 29, it says, young men, since the glory of young men is their strength.
Yeah.
The water.
It says, and the beauty of old men,
And the beauty of who?
of old men,
What type of men?
old men,
Go ahead.
is the gray head.
See? So to be gray hair, right? AKA white hair is to represent age, old, right? You got that?
Yep.
Just like hoary. Go ahead.
And the word in the Hebrew for hoary is shabah.
Mm-hmm.
Shayabah. Right?
Yep. Shayabah. Yep.
Yeah. It says age, gray hair, hoary head,
See?
old age.
So hoary represents age, which is seen through gray hair, which is what Hori also means. All right, you got it, Nakoya.
Con. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor, righteous man.
Fall back, Ak. You got it.
It says, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
The what type of?
The ancient
See?
gray hairs of the age.
So that's what it's talking about in that Daniel 7 and 9. That's why he was named ancient and his hair was talked about. But that's what that says about Yahushua too. He got the same hair. But then that take you back to what you read in that second Esdras. You see that? But we're gonna actually go into what that's meaning. Go ahead. And we're gonna wrap up. You got it? I'm talking about Mahar.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
back to the second Esdras 2, and on verse 43, it says, and in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller
See,
than
there
all
was
the
one
rest.
type. So what type of man?
A young man.
See? Go ahead.
It says, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel, and he said, so what are these? He answered and said unto me, these
You
are
say so or sir?
so.
Go ahead.
It says, no, you're right, sir, Salakia.
Go ahead.
It says, sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal,
Yeah.
and have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Now are they crowned and receiving palms? Now when it says they're crowned, guess what that's talking about? They became gray hair too. Watch this. Go ahead.
It says, then said I unto the angel, what young person
See? What young person? Go ahead.
is that crowned them and giveth them palms in their hands?
See? Palms. That flourishing. Go ahead.
So he answered and said unto me,
Ooh, old man. Still bringing forth in old age. Go ahead.
so he answered
So
and
they
said unto
being
me,
put in position right now to do that. Or they already in position because they got the new bodies. Right? Which is gonna allow that. You know, it's just a vision. Go ahead. But he
So-
gonna give us crowns. Don't get it twisted. Go ahead.
so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world.
He's just keeping in mind the scriptures layered. So they ain't just talking about just getting a crown. You finna get wisdom you gonna be like the Most High. Yahushua said that when he was on the earth. Be ye perfect like your Father. You're gonna be completely like him. Right? Go ahead.
it's like,
And his hair, because it didn't say his hair was gray anymore. But in scriptures it is saying it's gray. So what is it talking about?
Right.
And why is it gray if he young the whole time? Because the same way he left, he got a what?
Come back.
It say he a young man right here. So that means he left a young man.
Right.
So why his hair gray? See that?
it's a wisdom.
Go ahead, exactly. Because he is old as hell.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why.
That's why he said he at the beginning and the end.
We ain't gonna look like it. Y'all still bringing forth, damn, you still having babies, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, it ain't gonna be no damn shit such like, you know,
What is this, number 3,000?
yeah. It ain't gonna be no,
I was about
damn,
to
it's
start
like
reading.
2029 right now. 2000, you know, and 99 right now. You been having kids, but it will be like that.
7 score and
Yeah, it's not gonna stop, you know? Go ahead.
Yeah, second Esdras 2 and 47. So he answered and said unto
And we're
me,
gonna still be ruling, still bringing out information, still getting knowledge, all that. It's just crazy, you know? We're gonna have so much to give. We're gonna because we keep flourishing. It's like a tree that always got fruit to give you. Like an old person.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yep. It is the Son of God, of Yahweh, whom they have
You
confessed
bring
in
out
the world.
them too.
yeah.
Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
You had Wisdom and Solomon
2
and
and
the
10.
Proverbs.
And the Proverbs 29.
You read them both?
Yeah.
Go back to the Wisdom of Solomon. Go ahead, bro. Same
It
thing.
says,
Who was this young man that crowned them? That was basically it. And he said it was what? Go ahead. You just go to that point.
Yep. So I asked the angel and said, sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on
29.
the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Yeah, Khan. All right. So that's it. But no. He said this is the Son of God. Did you read that yet?
Yeah, I read it, but I can read it again.
So he answered, yeah, 47, just that part.
2 Ezra 2:47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God.
See, it's the Son of God. So it's Yahushua right there. It said he gonna come back as the same way he left, but he's being seen as a young man. But it said he got gray hair. So what the hell is going on here? Nah, that wasn't that one. Go ahead.
Yep. It says,
No, the one that you had pulled up.
This one.
so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of
Yeah, I already
God,
seen him. You good.
whom they have confessed in the world.
I didn't know if he was looking for another one. Slide.
Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
So that's it. All right. So we gotta get this last one. All right. So it says this young man, right, who said to be gray-haired, hoary haired, right, actually looks like a young man. Or he actually is a young man. But he got what's said to be ancient, of the ancient. Right? And then, or let's just get this first. This is the one I wanted. Somebody get Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 8.
Yeah, man. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and 8. It says, for honorable age,
This is the point.
for honorable age is not that which
We're
standeth.
talking about what again? Age. Go ahead.
For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time.
See? So they ain't got nothing to do with length of time necessarily. You don't get gray hair just because it's a long fucking time you've been living. Go ahead.
It says, nor that is measured by number of years.
Or age ain't just seen by that, I'll say. That's what I mean. Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 9 says, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men.
See? Wisdom. See that? So that gray hair represents wisdom. Read the verse again.
Yep.
Verse 8 through 9.
Yep, Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 8, it says, for honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that is measured by number of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men.
Somebody get Sirach 25 and 6. But wisdom. So Yahweh Shah got a lot of wisdom. So what's happening right now? Right? That's what's happening. That's why Yahweh and Yahweh Shah got that gray hair. But it's so gray, it's of white. It's white. It's pure wisdom.
Right.
You know? What else you got on it? Is it? All right, bring it out. The one that just called.
This is Sirach 25 and 6. Much experience.
Again, go back to 2 Ezra.
Much experience is the crown of old men.
See? So he giving you ages of experience through what? The body. These men are now in a situation in a state to where they got lifetimes, ancient experience. They oozing wisdom. That's how. It's crazy. Read that one more time, Baba Kashah.
Sirach 25 and 6. Much experience
See, much experience is what?
is the crown of
Is
old
the
men.
crown of what men?
Of old men.
So these men are old men now. He's making them old men. Because Yahweh Shah, what makes a man an old man? How is it seen? The gray hair. Right? Representing what? Wisdom.
Right.
So you ain't got to look old to be old. We just read it. Yahweh Shah like an old man. But he was a young man. How? Because he got white hair as a young man. Only to show you what? That he had wisdom. He was ancient. He's old. And we being conformed to that same image. And that's why he gonna rule forever. He got so much to give us. So that's what he's crowning these men with. He's putting them in a position to do the same thing. To be just like him. Or he's establishing them. Yep, he like me, he like me, he like me. And now it could be shown because they got the bodies. So when you reading that Psalms 92 and 14, that's what it's talking about. They're going to bring forth in old age, still flourishing fruit. So in order to get here, if you all are all of that, you got to what? Gather wisdom in your youth up. Because every old man was a young man. man. You ain't even talking about Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It say God is not a man that he shall lie. But Yahweh Shai is the son of man. You know what I'm saying?
God.
That's who he gonna be on earth, right? Yahweh will never be that. He don't do nothing, you know? So you can't get bugged out. See that? Just stick with the scriptures. Look how they clean each other up.
God.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse 47.
Yeah,
So
this-
he
this
answered
18 again.
and said unto me, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 46. It
I
says,
get where you're going with that.
then
but-
said I unto the angel, what young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the son of God, Yahweh.
He basically, victory, he like, you got it, you did it, you it. He gonna sign off on us. Meaning you just like him. That's what that verse talking about. That's a kingdom verse. That's facts. We're gonna be bringing forth still on every level forever. But it said they old, cause we gonna do it forever. It's gonna be like, damn, they still doing it. They still doing it. They still doing it. You know? We never gonna fall. That's crazy. Go ahead, man. That's
Yep.
Yahweh, right?
Con.
Go ahead. That's it, man. Go ahead.
Continue, finish this.
Yeah, so that's what he's crowning them with, man. He's just confirming them. So you can end on the 92. That's it. Unless brothers had something. That's that.
Con, this is Psalms 92 at verse 14. It says, they shall still bring forth fruit.
Woo.
They shall still bring forth fruit.
Not just during that day, because, you know, when women came to us, because we was the only thing bringing forth in that time when ain't nothing bringing forth. We're going to be bringing forth after that.
God.
In the kingdom. That's a kingdom scripture.
Con.
How? How are we going to continuously be able to flourish? You're immortal. And that's why you called to be old. You're called old. Because you're immortal. Immortals old as fuck. They the oldest of old. Go ahead. And what comes with that old? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Pure wisdom. You got it.
If I can too, real quick.
You got it.
Well,
You just end on the chapter.
Con,
You got
when we're bringing out the word remain, in the Greek, it went on to say continually. You know what I'm saying, in the definition. So as far as how it's saying in verse 14, that's still bringing forth fruit, you know.
No, it's another one, man.
It's supposed to be and going to be continuous, you know, continually growing. Continually
You got it.
bearing fruit.
Goddamn. Show Jake. Take this one. Yep. Continuously bearing fruit. That's talking about children as well. And this one. Start with this one. Oh, you can start with that one. No, man. That's the spirit. Go ahead, bro. That's it. You know? And get the fruit of the womb, bro. 124.
Yep.
127.
I got it.
One of those.
127.
Yep. So there you go, man. But this man old as hell. That's an ancient man. Because he said, you going to bear witness because you have what? Been with me from the beginning. Old spirit's going to be confirmed. We're going to find out who old. You know? And everybody old. You know?
Exactly.
But everybody ain't the oldest. You see that? You know? So yeah, that's talking about. And let's prove it. Go ahead.
Psalms 127 and 3.
This is one of the things it's talking about. Go ahead.
It says, lo,
Yeah,
children.
Instant hold. Go ahead.
It says, children are an heritage of the Lord.
See? So that got to be going on in the kingdom. You got people that tell you ain't going to be no sex in the kingdom. That's a part of the heritage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's a part of that bosom. That's one of the things the breast going to supply you. You know?
Tenderness.
It's going to supply you to where you can afford having multiple women to where you can bring forth a bunch of more heirs of the throne. You need money to do that shit, right? So that's that breast we're going to suck of for the Gentiles. They're going to give us all the riches and the things we need to be just continuously be able to have. And that tells you how much shit Esau done stole.
Right.
And they got hid.
Yeah.
They're going to supply the kingdom. So how much shit this nigga done gathered?
That Vatican will get hit for sure.
And that tell you how deep his mind truly is. We got more than we even knew was possibly able to be on the earth.
Exactly.
On the way to us, that this nigga done hit. You got it?
It says, lo, children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward.
That's like a bunker, like where they hiding in the Vatican.
Yeah. See that? So one more time, it said the fruit of the what?
Lo, it says, lo, children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb.
Of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Not Jesus. You ain't getting this if you following so-called Jesus Christ, Yahweh. You got to be under the vibration of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. This will cause us to be here. Know this. Christians ain't talking about this. Yahweh followers, Jehovah followers, they don't get here.
Right.
It's through Yahweh Shai. No man coming unto the Father, the actual Father, whose name is what? Yahweh. But by him. And him is not Jesus. Yehoshua. Him is Yahweh Shai. So if you want to get to the actual Father, you got to go to the actual Son. It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You got it?
Yeah, kind. It says, and the fruit of the womb is his reward.
See, the fruit of what?
The fruit
Of the what?
of the womb
Of the womb. Is his what?
is his reward.
Woo, prize. See that? Masteries. Premium. So that's it. So you can end it, bro. You had more, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead, we can end it there. You got it. Y'all have scriptures?
Nehemiah.
Go ahead. Yeah, fall back real quick. That's it. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 92, in verse 14. It says, they shall bring forth fruit in old age. It says, they shall be fat and flourishing.
See? Just around wax, fat, and kick.
Kicked.
We'll go into it more though.
No, kind.
Another day. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15, it says, to shew that the Lord Yahweh,
See,
Ba'Shem Yahushua,
to do what? Why is this gonna happen? To what?
Shoot.
to shew.
See, to show. Old English word for show. Go ahead.
It says, to shew, to show that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is upright.
See, is upright. He can't have you telling you, how he gonna tell you to be like him, but he can live forever, but you can't.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? He got a bunch of children, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? He wears a royal and linen, royal colors and linen, but you don't. Sirach 40. He on high, but you not. But that will only be unrighteous or not upright if you are trying to be like him, doing what he tell you to do. You know? So he have to have you just like him. So this is why this is gonna happen. Because he continuously bring forth an old age. You know? Go ahead, on all levels. Lord, make a new planet, you know, probably, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every day, expanding the galaxy. Go ahead.
You say he prepared a place for us.
And these facts, this is not no mumbo jumbo. These facts, Esau confirming this shit. They find a new goddamn, I was supposed to been do lessons on that shit. But go ahead.
It says,
Cause I'll just throw this out here through the spirit. I'll hold it. Go ahead. You good.
they shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing. To shew that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is upright.
See? Just to get these people to believe he got everything, he truly won everything, and he righteous. And he always had a good plan for us.
Yeah.
He gonna do all this for us.
It says he
Because
is
it's all for his name. See that?
Yeah, kind of.
So he keep his word.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of. It says
The word ain't gonna lie, bro. He gonna do it. Go ahead.
he is my rock,
Mm-hmm.
and there is no unrighteousness in him.
Crazy. See, he's not a man, he shall lie.
Exactly.
And he ain't gonna repent. He ain't gonna change it. Oh,
Exactly.
Lord ain't doing it no more, y'all. We might as well go home. No, it's already written. It's done. And we in process of it right now. We're flourishing. And you watching some niggas get broke off. All right? We awaken. Some of us are awakening to have this happen. You see that? To us. You know? To shine as the bright stars of the firmament. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bring that up. So the reason why we read this, just read verse 3. Yeah, you can start at let's start at 3. Yeah.
2.
Somebody else read it. Get it. You gotta read it quick. Yeah, Nehemiah. Let the brother read it. My heart.
Yep.
Go ahead. Read through. Start at 1. Go ahead.
What is it?
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah 8 and verse 2.
Okay. Nehemiah chapter 8 and 2, it says, in Ezra, the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of men
Where the law found that?
in the book.
Right. So the book, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, before the congregation, both of men and women, and all that can hear the understanding.
Let him that can hear, right?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Upon the first day,
So this dealing with those that believe, right? That would translate to the times of now. Go ahead.
upon the first day of the 7th month,
Go ahead.
it says, and he read therein before the street, that
See?
was
Before the what?
before
Hold
the
on.
street,
Out of nowhere. See that? Out of fucking nowhere. Go ahead.
And he-
Out of fucking nowhere. Out of nowhere, bro. Ain't nobody over here. Go ahead.
it says, and he read therein before the street, that was before the water gate.
So the highways and hedges. What's the water gate? That's the place where mugs, that's the traffic.
Right.
You know, where mugs make money. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the financial sector. Go ahead.
From the morning until midday,
From the morning to the midday.
before the men and the women,
Yep.
and those that could understand.
Mm-hmm.
And the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law.
See? Proving it. So they bringing out the scriptures, to say the least. Go ahead.
It says, and Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood,
Yep.
which they had made for the purpose, and beside him stood,
See? So one stood in the middle on a pulpit to project his voice. Go ahead. And he did that pulpit. What?
which they had made for a purpose,
Uh-huh.
for the purpose,
Uh-huh.
and beside him stood,
And where?
and beside him,
And where?
and beside him
Beside him. Right next to him. Go ahead. Fall back.
stood,
Focus shot.
stood Mattathiah and Shema.
See? So you had a brother here, and you had a brother. Really, he's gonna deal with one side, right? This is not behind him, on the side of him. Go ahead. Not in front of him, on the side of him. He the one speaking. Go ahead.
and Ananiah, and Yerijah,
Yep.
and Hilkiah,
So you had 1, 2, 3. How many? 4. Go ahead.
and Messiah,
5. Go ahead.
and on his right,
See? And on the other side of him, the same thing. Just like what? The heavens, to represent the heavens.
like on his right hand,
Yeah.
and on his left hand,
And on his left, same thing.
Pedadiah, and Mishael, and Malchiah, and Hashum, and Hezbadiah,
They ain't up there all
Zechariah.
out of order. Niggas ain't laying down, niggas ain't off, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going on like that. When Mark's speaking, that's how this how it go. And you ought to know that. Cause why? We representing the heavens. Period. So that's where we get this from. So if your ass can't do that now, how the hell you gonna do that then? You think we don't break our ranks. The Cherries don't even do that. They perfectly in order. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean brothers can't move and shit? No, it ain't saying that. It's saying when the scriptures go out, it's an order that's had. And it's a way it's to be done. It's the way the Lord wants it seen. That's it. So you got a speaker in the middle and you got readers. And that's it. So people could understand. Can't understand in chaos. Why are you not standing in the middle? Because I'm not trying to fucking talk. So we're going to end on Exodus 18 so a motherfucker can understand that. Goal is to throw things out so the speaker in the middle could bring it up.
I got it.
Go ahead. Start at verse, jump to the end. All right, we're going to end here.
Jethro talking.
Yeah, start at verse. Slocky. How shot, here it's gonna be, completely in order. Now we Jake, but it's just something that got to be understood. Start at 7:15. Go ahead.
Exodus 18 and 15, and Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come unto me
Really, I should be down behind the damn camera. Go ahead.
to inquire of the heavenly Father, Yahweh. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I
You
judge
good, bro.
between one, and I
You
judge
out of order.
between one and another,
Go ahead.
and I do make them know the statutes of God. and his laws, the statutes of Yahweh and his laws.
Go ahead.
And Moses, his father-in-law, said unto him, the thing that thou doest is not good. It says, thou wilt surely wear away, both thou and this people that is with thee. For this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone.
See that? Going into what I said earlier, you can't do this shit alone, bro. You know? That's why the Lord sent brothers. You know? So go ahead. So Moses was told that. So how much more you? I could jump back and forth. No, you can't. You're gonna wear yourself out and you're gonna make it hard for people to understand. You know? Because right when we need somebody to keep reading that, now we ain't got nobody to do that because you jumped here. You know what I'm saying? But keep going.
Verse 19 reads, hearken now unto my voice, I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee, Yahweh shall be with thee.
So you hearken unto the voice, and the Lord gonna give you counsel. And through that counsel, the Lord gonna be with you. Go ahead.
It says, be thou for the people to Godward,
Go ahead.
that thou mayest bring.
Brothers here to get built up and learn and know how the thing, you know, how this thing's supposed to go. Go ahead. That's why I'm not in the middle. But go ahead.
It says that thou mayest bring the causes unto Yahweh,
Go ahead.
and that thou teach them ordinances and laws.
See? So you gotta teach these brothers that's gonna help you. Go ahead.
And shalt shew them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do.
See that? First. Go ahead.
Moreover,
That's
thou,
what's happening now. Before we can rule, the Lord gotta teach us. Then we can help him rule the earth. That's what's going on now. But if you can't get that, your attention span too dang long, I mean, it ain't gonna be long enough to get to the point to where you get a new body. And it's perfect. Go ahead.
it says, moreover, thou shalt provide out of all of the people able men.
See? Moreover. So you can't just teach everybody. Everybody ain't teachable. You teach a wise man and he will become wise. He will increase in learning. But if you teach a fool, you're gonna get a blot. Nigga wanna fight you. So forth and so on. You know? Go ahead.
Such as fear Yahweh, men
See?
of truth.
So you gotta provide out of all the people, it's certain out of the chosen. First of all, men, and men with the ability that what? Such as what?
Such as fear Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Men of truth.
Yeah, not no men of truth. Men that fear the Lord, that's on their stuff, that's disciplined. You know? That mind the scriptures could say, AKA what? Men of truth. Go ahead.
Hating covetousness.
See? And don't want what the next brother got. Go ahead. Because how the hell they gonna help you if they fighting over positions that's distributed amongst all of them? Why he get this? Why he ain't get, ain't nothing, we ain't getting nowhere. You know? Go ahead.
And place such over them.
See? And place who?
Such.
And do what?
To place such over them.
Over who?
Over them.
Exactly. We gotta be in order to damn help other people get in order. That's what this is about. And Moses will represent a leader, you know? So-called camp head, if you will. Go ahead.
It says to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds.
See?
Rulers of 50s
And you
rulers
putting them in position to be able to lead thousands of men. Certain of them. You know what I'm saying? This is some serious stuff. How the hell, but you can't rule nobody else, you can't rule yourself. He that's unfaithful in least is unfaithful in little. You can't stand here for however long you gotta stand here. How the fuck you gonna, rule forever in the kingdom? How you gonna govern the people forever? Well, I'm gonna have a new body. No, you're not, because Lord gonna kill you before you get it, because of how you thought. Go ahead.
Yep.
And when you do get it, it's gonna be as a baby. Go ahead.
And rulers of tens.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody can't rule that many people. So every brother ain't on the same, don't bring out the same thing. They don't deal in the same way. You know? They ain't on the same level when it comes. Some of us only can deal like 10, some of us can deal with so forth and so on. Thousands, some deal with hundreds, 50s. So we're here to learn how to lead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this verse 22, it says, and let them judge the people.
And let who?
And let them
Exactly.
judge the people at all seasons.
Yeah.
And it shall be
Yeah.
that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall bring slack. But every small matter they shall judge.
Exactly. So if it's little things that we talk about, little regular stuff, brothers should be able to go into it, edify the people, bring it out. We get into certain things, that's where I'll come in. You know what I'm saying? For example, that happens to be in the day. We went into greater things. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, so shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee.
Exactly.
If thou shalt do this,
All for the purpose of what? If thou what?
if thou shalt do this thing, and God command thee so, then thou shalt be able to endure. And all this people shall also go to their place in peace.
See? So you gotta put this, you gotta set this thing up to where Jake gonna get it and you gonna make it. You see that? So you can't try to do everything yourself, and you gotta get things organized to where it'll help Jake get it better. You see what I'm saying? Brothers gotta communicate. He got this, you get that. You know what I'm saying? Because you should be thinking like Jake got a short attention span. We ain't up here just talking for us. We really don't know how many people listening because Esau fuck with the damn stream. You know what I'm saying? It could be 20 people, 30 people listening. You would never know because they can stop you from seeing that shit. These are facts. Our videos used to get hundreds of thousands of views without the clickbait Wi-Fi shit. These are facts. Millions. Brothers, remember. Any brother GMS that's listening to this, watching this can attest to that shit right now. Any brother's been around long enough. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, so Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law.
And Moses did what?
So Moses hearkened unto the voice, to the voice of his
He
father-in-law.
took heed to the game, used it, and that's what got us set up. That's what happened. Long story short. Go ahead. You
And
just end
did-
on that verse.
and did all that he had said.
See? All of it. See that? And everybody dealt in their order. So that's it, man. So that's why I ain't standing in the goddamn middle. So brothers can learn. See this shit? Can't make it up. Y'all deal with them. We end on this. Go ahead.
I saw y'all over there and I thought I'd come by and see what all this was, and I was just curious, seeing what y'all were doing.
Yeah, we simply teaching the Bible, man.
Awesome.
You can't make
The
this up.
entirety of it, man.
You can't make this up, man.
You got sounds? I was just curious, like, no bad will, no nothing. I was just curious.
Oh yeah, so we teach the entirety of the Bible, prophecies, everything on through, according to the Bible, you know, and we know that America is going to be destroyed by a nuclear fire.
Start getting
Say that in
scriptures.
the
Don't
Bible.
just stand there. Start getting scriptures to back up what he's saying.
Brothers get scriptures.
Is that in Revelations?
No, it's all through the Bible, from the Old Testament, the New Testament. It's all the way on through.
Interesting.
We go get scriptures. Brothers got something.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
Break it down, Mark.
So Babylon, in the Bible, Babylon is an ancient place, but also the brothers can get that in the Revelation 8. It says their body shall be, laid in the city. So anyway, in the Bible, Babylon
Quick, get it.
was an ancient place that ultimately it fell. It was a great rulership, a great place, but it fell. We update
When
to
you got
today.
it, say something.
Yeah, so we update to today. We have a current Babylon. You can read that real quick.
This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8.
And this in Revelation.
It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified.
Yeah, so this is the update because it said this place was called spiritual Sodom and Egypt. So all of these ancient places in the Bible that was destroyed, that came up, that was erected and then ultimately was destroyed, we can equate those to current places today because the same nature of the things happen here. Could you relate America to Babylon of the past, where people was enslaved, Sodom and Gomorrah, the issues that was going on here? This is a complete resemblance of that. So this is a spiritual representation of that place,
Did you not say that that's true in other nations as well, not just America?
But who's the somebody can get Revelation 18.
11:8 or 18?
All the places in the world, they're consuming and basically following the image of a certain place. What would be the leading place on the earth right now?
It depends if you're talking about your liberal road. If
got
you're
you.
talking about the Western society, it'd be America. But if we're talking about
Right.
autocracies, Russia, China, North Korea.
Right, but
So
the
it
but
varies.
the influence itself comes from America.
I got something for you.
The movies, Hollywood, you got it.
This is Jeremiah 51:7.
Yep.
It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Yep. So it says the nations are drinking of the wine that comes from Babylon. Therefore the nations are mad.
Ah.
This the influence. Where's Hollywood at? Where the greatest movies come from? Where all the athletes come from overseas to come play a
America, but
sport?
could you not argue that that's a direct cause of the British Empire and it all roots back to Britain and
Oh, yeah.
everyone tasted from Britain and then you have America
you
come
could-
from Britain.
you could say
and
all
all these
these-
other powers were from colonies that were from Great Britain.
Yeah, but they still established their power here in America.
And it's the same people.
It's the same people. Like regardless of it, if the elites they live over there, they pulling the strings from over there, they using this place called America to continue and complete their enterprise.
So then what about those who live in America, right, but they follow the good road, right, the Bible, and they live in America, but they don't get caught up in the American ideas or this or that, but they stay true to the Bible and what God says in the Bible.
Brother here got
Job
something.
9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the entirety of the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So we know the wicked is governing and ruling the earth
Right.
and influencing. It's the very same people though. So to answer your question about, those who basically keeping their head on the straight, keeping on the, that's us. We here, but ultimately we understand the scriptures. The entirety of the book of the Bible was written to a certain people. It'll be the Israelites.
Well, who break it down? You gotta
So
break this down. Who was the
I'm
wicked
gonna
that run?
have to disagree on that for 1 second, okay? Because you look at the Gospels
again.
in the New Testament.
One second.
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, so the earth in its entirety. Does any government, any rulership,
Who run the earth? What people run
God.
the earth?
I mean, ultimately it's God.
Yeah, but what people is running the earth? Who's the face of people running the earth?
It's the Western. It's NATO. It's the Western society. It's America. It's Great Britain. It's France.
but who the heads of
What
the,
race of people? What
Right.
people run the earth?
Well, that's a complicated question. Okay, because it depends on who you identify. China's a global power. They're Chinese. America's a global power. They're
Who own-
Americans.
Who own the banks?
It also depends on where you are on the road.
What people mostly? What race of people mostly own all the banks?
You would say
So-called-
Americans, but America is a
so-called
melting
Jews.
pot.
So-called Jews, right? The Jewish people, right? They run all the banks, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, so forth and
I
so
think
on.
Rockefeller would have a hard time saying he was Jew. Yes, he came from a Jewish heritage, but he did not identify as a Jew.
But I said so-called Jew, right? So what race of people?
They were
Right.
playing semantics. though.
Right. Okay. So what race of people? Let's take away the Jew.
Uh,
What do they have in common? The Rothschilds and the Rockefellers.
they were all Americans, and they all came from a
They the same race. They so-called white people.
right race, yeah.
Yeah, that's who run the earth. The
Uh,
elites. The people that run the banks run the earth.
So then,
So they're the wicked.
Right,
So that's
so-
why you see things going the way it's going in America, because why? Your president don't really run America. The people that fund everything in America, hence the international bankers, Britain, that's who's running this place, and that's why Trump is so compromised, and all the presidents can never do things for the people. Because it's an oligarchy that runs America, like you're mentioning.
Right.
It's people that don't live here that runs this place. Those people are so-called Europeans, so-called white people. Most of them claim Jewish.
I'm gonna have to, and I don't necessarily
You got it,
disagree,
bro.
but I've got to say one quick thing.
Got it.
Because you're saying all Europeans are right? My grandparents came over from Ireland, right? They're Irish, right? We weren't considered right, my grandparents. In fact, when they applied to jobs, it said no Irish Catholic need apply. In fact, in the eyes of Great Britain and in America for a long time, you have your Irishmen who are considered lower than those of color, right? So-
nah, never.
Yeah. Oh, you need to open up a history book then.
You said lower the people of color?
1,000%.
To be European out of race.
1,000%.
That's a place. We're talking about races, because the Bible deals with races.
Right, but Irish were not considered to be white. The Irish were considered to be anything but white.
That's true. You saying you're Irish?
I am. I'm 95%.
Yeah, a
My
lot
dad's a dual
a lot of
citizen.
Irish people originally go back to black people because they come from the land Ireland, which means black land or dark land. Look it up. That's
Okay.
facts.
So then,
That's
how does
facts.
that apply? So then, my question would be: so are all rights damned, or does it depend? And is it a one chosen group that is saved by God? Right. That'd be my next question.
Yeah, so in fact, it is one chosen group that's going to be saved. But that's when it comes down to your lineage, your patrilineage, your father's lineage, which comes down to you being an Israelite. Because that's who God say he's going to save, the Israelites. And ultimately, not all Israel either, just the elect.
Scripture that support he's saying. Say
Yeah, it's Matthew 15 and 24.
I mean, the speaker.
Says, but he answered and said, and this is out of the mouth of the one that's coming doing the saving, the Messiah, which his real name is Yahushua, not Jesus. It says,
Yahshua, yeah.
Yahushua.
Speaker.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It says,
You got a point. Say
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So he said he wasn't sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's who he was sent to. That's who he came to save.
Okay, so then I have a question or a counterpoint, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if we're saying God only saving one person, does that not undermine, okay, God's infinite love for all of creation, and the fact that in Genesis it says Adam was created in the image and likeness of God, right? And if Adam's the first man,
Well, that
all
image,
people come from him.
that comes from a misunderstanding of the scriptures, but
I got something.
this brother has something.
25 and 13. And I will bring upon that land all my words which I have pronounced against it. Even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah prophesied against all nations.
And where does this come from?
This Jeremiah 25th
And
chapter.
if you don't mind me asking, which Bible are y'all using?
We use all the translations. This is the KJV right now.
KJV.
It says Jeremiah 25 and 13. Continue. Even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah had prophesied against all the nations, so every race on earth. And it says, for many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also. It says, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. So he's saying it's a bunch of races that's having one race serve them.
Right, so now I'm
You know it's not the point. It says, for thus saith the Lord God of Israel. So that's the people that he's talking about. That's the race that's being made to serve all the other races. It says, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand and cause all nations to whom I send thee to drink. And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send amongst them. And it says, then took, you want to go?
No, just saying, it's prophecy.
right. Okay,
Then
so
I took the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nations to drink, even his chosen nation. It says, unto whom the Lord has sent me, to wit, Jerusalem, the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation, and astonishment, and a hissing, and a curse, as it is this day. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines. The Philistines are Africans, and Ashkelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod. This is the point. Edom, Moab, and the children of Ammon, and all the kings of Zion, and the kings of the isles, meaning the islands, which are beyond the sea. So I'm gonna jump down to the point, you just keep reading. He says, therefore, verse 27, thou shalt say unto them, the Lord said, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, drink ye and be drunken, and spew, and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall surely drink. And this is the last verse. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, so his chosen people. It says, and should ye be utterly unpunished, ye shall not be unpunished, For I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord of hosts.
So simply ain't no escaping it. Right? All of the names, all of the countries, all of the peoples, the nations, you know, it's a sword written in the scriptures that says it's gonna be upon all people. And ultimately, again, going back to the point, you can read this real quick.
Which one? Deuteronomy?
Yeah, the Deuteronomy.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Speaking about the nations again, it's talking about their inheritance, right?
10:09.
Con.
It says, when he separated the sons of Adam,
Mm-hmm.
it says, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. So everything is basically according to the children of Israel.
Right,
But the point is here. 1 second. One more second. You got it.
It says, for the Lord's portion is his people.
Yeah.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
So Jacob, which is obviously interchangeable for Israel, is a lot of the Lord's inheritance. They are who's going to inherit it, who's going to inherit the salvation and all of the saving. That's the same people we read about Yahushua, you know, some people even call Jesus, is going to come save. He said he come for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And again, even within the nation of Israel, there's going to be people that's going to be destroyed because there's chosen of the chosen people. So yeah,
So what you're saying is a predetermination. Essentially, you're damned for hell or you're destined for heaven. And no matter what you're doing,
well, that's a
Right.
misunderstanding too. It being hell
but
and
that's
heaven.
that's what you're saying, okay? And you're undermining the fact, right?
Well, that is
God
what you
so
believe.
loved his only son. God so
that's-
loved man, he sent his only begotten son to suffer and die on the cross to save all mankind.
It
didn't say that at all.
Look, this because then that will contradict the rest of the Bible. They lied about the Bible. Look, this is
Who did? His
Jeremiah.
apostles?
I got
No, not-
Which one? Matthew, Mark,
No,
Luke,
the
or
people
John?
World
teaching
without end.
today lied about
I
the
can hold
Bible,
that too.
what the Bible actually said. But listen, this Isaiah 46 and 13.
got it.
I bring near my righteousness, because the Lord not wicked,
46,
right?
40,
He ain't evil,
45,
if you
17.
will, right?
Yeah.
It says, it shall not be far off. You're going to be able to find the Lord's righteousness. It says, and my salvation shall not tarry. So the Lord give us salvation, and I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my
Isaiah
glory.
45, 17.
And tell me which chapter is that in?
Romans 8,
Isaiah.
29.
The prophet Isaiah 46 chapter
Amos
13
3.
verse.
So my one question
That-
is, and y'all
what you
have
want?
mentioned some New Testament, but most of what you're saying is the Old Testament, right? And you have two different covenants. You have the Ark of the Covenant, right, which is the first covenant between the Israelites and God. But then in the New Testament, Jesus, Yahshua, however you want to say it, right, comes down to save all mankind, and his suffering, his passing, his death on the cross, and his resurrection, okay, redeemed all man
Who was that second
from
covenant
the
for?
chain of sin.
Who was the
For
first?
everyone.
Who was the first covenant for?
It was for the Israelites.
What the Bible say the second covenant for? Who the Bible say the second covenant?
It says it's for everyone.
All right,
Everyone who
Hebrews-
believes so much,
Hebrews 8,
who believes in the
Hebrews
Lord.
8 and 7.
This,
8.
this Hebrews 8 and 7.
Got 'em all.
For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
Which that covenant was for who? The Israelites, right?
First covenant for the
So you're
Israelites.
saying it was faultless, therefore there was no.
Well, I'm just asking, who was that first covenant for? The
For the
Israelites, right?
well, to be more specific, it's for the descendants of Abraham, and his
Isaac and
descendants
Jacob.
would be more numerous than the stars
Right.
in the heavens.
No, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the
Abraham,
seed of
Isaac,
promise.
and Jacob.
Look, let's get to the second covenant. And we
Check
have
it
the
out.
New Testament, by the way.
Hebrews 8 and 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord,
See,
when
listen.
when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
Who?
With the house of Israel.
Rewind it a little bit. What? He said he's
It
going to
says,
create.
when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
So you're not listening.
I'm distracted by the nose. I'm sorry.
What
It says,
Keep going.
For the house of Israel, new covenant for the house of Israel.
That's it. You
with
got
the
it.
house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Keep going.
That's the northern kingdom and the southern
Right,
kingdom
it's
of
the
Israel.
12 tribes of Israel.
But he said the new covenant is for the house of Israel. But you got it.
Going. Read through 10.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant,
Showing you the first covenant was for them, the Israelites. Right?
and I regarded them not, said the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be a God, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
We still waiting to hear about everybody else being in this covenant. Keep going.
And they shall not
Go
teach,
to the chapter. Go ahead.
and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. In that he saith, A new covenant he hath made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
That's it. Nothing else.
When you talk about the other
Covenant,
people,
The second covenant is only for who? The Israelites according
according to the Bible, that's your
Read the New
KJV.
Testament too. Go to. Did you
So
get
my
Matthew
que-
10 and 5?
10 and
10 and 5. You got it. Go
Now
ahead.
let's go to the gospel.
Let's get Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 10
Get that 45 too.
and verse 5. It says,
Yeah.
These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles. It says,
You can get that.
and into
things
any
written
city
for
of the
us, for our learning.
Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
There you go. Words directly out of the Messiah's mouth.
Red letter.
That's red letters.
Go to Galatians 4. Start at 4.
This is Galatians 4 and verse 4.
It's Paul. Go ahead.
It says, But when the fullness of the time was come,
Uh-huh.
God sent forth his son,
Talking about Yahweh Shai.
made of a woman, made under the law.
Under what?
Under the law.
Because Yahweh Shai himself was an Israelite. And he came to what?
Mosaic laws.
Save his people.
Yep, made under the law. Who was the law given to? The Israelites. Go ahead.
Well, to
It
Moses
says-
technically.
It
but-
says to redeem them that were under the law.
To redeem who?
To redeem them that were under the law.
Not everybody, but those who were under the law. Who was under the law?
some Israelites, not all. The scribes and Pharisees won't.
We
Only he can have that.
we'll
but
take
only
that,
who?
exactly.
But
But only who? Of who? But they were still all Israelites, regardless, those who were under the
I
law.
got the Psalms 147.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 147 and verse 19. It says, He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. It says, He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So the law, statutes, and commandments, his judgments, they stayed in Israel. You said hop back.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Get the give me St. John 3 and 16, and then give me 45 and 7.
Also, my question would be, then what do we think about the Acts of the Apostles? Because the Acts of the Apostles, they were sent out to the four corners of the road to preach the good news to everyone. So do we not?
Well, that'll go.
Go to Acts.
And then my other thing would be about Paul.
I got you.
Do we not recognize the book of Paul, the letters to the Corinthians, anything of that? Paul was a Gentile who was saved by God on the road to
We're
Arimathea.
going to go to every letter.
Acts what? 6
6
and.
and 1, I got it.
Acts 6 and 1, get it in the NIV.
I got the NIV open here.
6 and 1.
Right. This is the book of Acts chapter 6 and 1. Right. It says, in those days when the number of the disciples were increasing, the Hellenistic Jews among them complained against the Hebraic Jews because their widows were being overlooked in the daily distribution of food.
See that? Now, read that in the KJV.
This the KJV over here. It says, and in those days when the number of the disciples was multiplied, there arose a murmuring of the Grecians against the Hebrews.
See, and these scholars know that the Grecians were actually Israelites. The reason why the majority of the world don't know this is because they took out the history that happened, before Christ walked. What history happened before Christ walked? Hanukkah, the way to where we got Hanukkah. You know what Hanukkah goes back to?
I do.
Alexander, right? The Greek, the Hellenizing of things.
Right.
So those Greeks were actually Israelites, which would make sense because he said, don't go to the Gentiles, go to the lost sheep of the house of
So
Israel.
how are the Greeks, right, Israelites, if they came in under Alexander the Great and conquered Jerusalem
Go to
and
the
Israel? So how are they Israelites if they come and conquer this group that had no, and they had no interaction with them before they conquered them.
Go ahead.
Right. So you said,
I said who conquered?
right, Alexander the Great.
Who did he conquer? And what
The
land did he
Greeks.
take over?
What?
What land did he take over?
He took over all the known road at the time.
Exactly. And what was it within that known road?
Israel,
There you go.
Mesopotamia, all
there
that.
you go. So when
But
Alexander
he
the
came
Great,
from Greece.
right? But he took over the whole land.
Right.
When
He
I
conquered
get it.
them.
When Jesus was walking, when he was alive, who were they in subjection under?
The Romans.
Right. And who did the Romans take over?
The Greeks.
You answer your own question.
That's how. That's the history. Read this. You got it?
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is
What language did the Romans
Come
speak?
on, bro.
Romans spoke
Scriptures.
Latin.
Scriptures,
You got it in
bro.
Greek. You got it.
This is First Maccabees 1:1. It says, and it happened
It's talking about
After-
Alexander.
after that Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and the Medes.
Because that's who was ruling over the Israelites at that time. The
That-
Persians.
Right.
Medes. You got it.
That he reigned in his stead the first over Greece.
So Alexander took over the rulership that preceded him, which is the Persians and the Medes,
Right.
which the Israelites were under.
Right.
So simply put, they was taken into subjugation unto the Greeks, under the
But that
Greeks.
didn't make the Greeks Israel.
Hold on, over time though, he go read it. The scriptures
This
are
is
talking.
First Maccabees 1:6. It says, wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them. It says, while he was yet alive.
Go ahead, 7.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
Now jump to the point. Start at 10. And then go to 11.
Okay. It says, First Maccabees 1 and verse 10, it says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, the son of Antiochus, the king. It says, who had been a hostage at Rome. It says, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
Right. See, the kingdom of the Greeks. So this history, you got it.
It says, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
See, so the Israelites, they was wicked. They said, let us go make a covenant with the heathens, because they wanted to have what? They want to be they want to live a so-called normal life. You got it.
It says, let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. It says, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. It says, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward
Read through 15. That's it.
herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. It says, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen.
Right. So this is Israelites basically taking on the customs of the Greeks, the heathens who were ruling at the time.
Right.
So this is how Israelites will become Greeks. But you can finish, bro.
The Greeks didn't become Israelites.
No, that's we
Yeah.
never said that. You got it. You got it.
It says, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined.
First covenant, which is why they had to make a second covenant.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and joined themselves to the heathen,
There you go.
and were sold to do mischief.
Now jump to 43. That's it.
Okay. First
Start at 42. Go ahead.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 42. It says, and everyone should leave his laws.
Start at 41 so you get the context.
Okay.
Point at 43. That's it.
Yep. First Maccabees 1 and 41, it says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. It says, and everyone should leave his laws. It says, so all this.
No, so simply Israelites, obviously they had laws, but under
Mosaic
Antiochus
laws.
rules, they had to leave them because they was under rulership of them. But you got it.
It says,
Favor.
and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
Right, but it's your only king is supposed to be the Lord.
You right. You right about that. You got it. You got it right.
It says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Right.
Any of the who?
Israelites
Said what?
consented
To these rules.
to his religion.
That's why they were lost.
That's why.
Deem them lost.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. That's true.
That's how they became lost sheep. But that's why
So
when
those Greeks you read about, there's
Got it,
neither
right?
Jew nor Greek. They're actually Israelites. That's why when you go to the other translation,
Yep.
the NIV,
Acts
it
chapter
says
6
this.
and
The
1.
Scholars know this.
So I have a question real quick. What about the Alexandrian Bible? It's the oldest Bible alive. Or the Ethiopian Bible, which is actually earlier. And both of them, right? So do we not use those? That's my one question.
We go as far back as the Vulgate.
As a what?
The Vulgate.
Okay, and when was
I
that
think it's
written?
like the 1500s.
All right, so we're talking 1,500 years after Jesus walked, right?
Yeah.
So what about the Ethiopian
Well,
Bible?
no.
That was written at the time.
Yeah, you could say that, but the scriptures never left.
It was a scroll, yeah.
Well, right, the
Because
scriptures,
they was always around. They was just in what?
I mean, all the Gospels were
Hebrew
written
and Greek.
within 70 years of when Jesus walked.
But all these translations are translations from what? The Hebrew and Greek
Or Aramaic,
scriptures.
or Aramaic, or
Right,
Latin.
that's another form of Hebrew, and so forth and so on. But all these translations we read today are nothing more than taking these scriptures that was never left out of the language they were in when they were
Right,
written.
and I'm not going to disagree with that. I think
Yeah.
there is things that are lost in translation, but I also think some of the things, right? And I'll be the first one to say I can't read the original Bible, but I also know in any translation things are lost, right?
Well, we read Hebrew,
All right.
so that's another way.
What about Greek though? Because it was written in
you
Greek,
read
but-
the Greek
and it
too.
was written in Aramaic.
We read
Jesus
the Greek
didn't
too.
speak Hebrew. He did, but he spoke Aramaic on his day-to-day life.
You gotta look the words up, because sometimes it don't mean like how we just looked at them,
Yeah.
right? It's scriptures you can go into that if you click,
Right.
I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but it'll say Israelites. It wouldn't mean like say it said Gentiles. It just so happens this Gentile, because they might have 3 words in Gentiles, 3 words in Greek for Gentiles when you read the New Testament. You will assume they all mean the same thing because they say Gentiles in 3 different spots.
Right.
But if you was to click each of them, one of them probably got a different word there. And then when you
that's
get
true.
the meaning, you be like, oh, it's talking about Israelites. So now you're going to get a contradiction in the scripture.
Just
the
like-
good thing for these people, really, because only the Israelites going to be saved. We look through it, we ain't every time lie
So
to
what if
nobody.
you're not an Israelite then?
If I'm not an Israelite, I won't be saved.
So then we're saying that God doesn't have the power to save someone who's not an Israelite.
I'm not going to, look, the Lord is not going to he's not going to blow the earth up. He's not going to do that. The scriptures tell you that. Somebody get Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. He's not going to do that.
Right, so then what happens to those
The
who are not
king-
Israelites?
They're going to continue
Got it?
to live. People
Yeah.
will still be on earth, right? But they're going to serve and be really rehabilitated. They're going to serve the Israelites, which is going to be them serving the Lord.
I got you.
That's how. Go ahead.
So time out real quick, because I'm getting tired, okay? One
So you
thing.
get what?
I'm getting tired, so I'm going to go back, okay? Cause
Tired.
Tired,
Okay.
because it's getting late and my friends are over there.
Yeah.
2 things. One, I grew up Catholic. I am Catholic, right? So I disagree on some things. I think y'all make some good points, but I also think y'all have some misconceptions on things. But I'm sure the same could be said for me, right? Ultimately, at the end of the
What
day,
is Jesus coming to do besides save? Is he only coming to save?
and preach the gospel.
Bring that out. This is
Real quick,
Luke
'cause
12 and
I'm
29.
gonna go
This
back.
is the last scripture. That's fine.
It's Luke 12 and 49. Red words mean the Lord is speaking. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
Whatever you want. Okay? So the Lord is coming to kill a lot of people. Did you know that? He's coming to actually take down the international bankers. Psalms 110 tell you that. Read that. 110 and 1.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This the book of Psalms, chapter
110 and 1.
chapter 110 and 1.
Quick question: do y'all know who wrote the book of Psalms?
David.
Yeah,
Who
David-
else?
For the most
David got
part.
the majority
King
of
Solomon wrote more than King David, actually.
them. Come on.
But
That's probably.
Psalms 110 and 1, it says, a psalm of David. It says, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
See? The Lord is coming to put nations in their place. Revelation 2.
that includes the Israelites who don't believe in the Lord or don't
They're
follow
gonna
the
be
Lord.
put in
It's
their
everyone.
place. What you know what their place is? It's above everybody else on the earth. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
I think we're inherently
Real
misunderstanding
Real
God,
quick,
beloved
real quick.
passionate King.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Get the Revelation.
For thou art an holy people unto thyself, a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Period. And that's throughout the Bible. They're above all races that are on the face of the earth. Now watch this. Read that. He coming to put everybody in their position, right? Even the Israelites. And guess what? He gonna kill some Israelites too, because they want to be the wickedness. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 2 and verse 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
See? So everybody not gonna be equal when the Lord come back. And it's showing that he's setting up a hierarchy when he come back. It's his kingdom. It's gonna be a kingdom of priests and kings. And those priests and kings are gonna be who? Other Israelites. Get Romans 9 and start at 1. Go ahead.
It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Go ahead.
It says, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I received of my Father.
He's gonna come kill a lot of people
Right.
and put a lot of people
I mean,
in their place. And
It
it's gonna
says
make
it.
the world-
Revelation says it.
It's gonna make what I asked you, you didn't keep it 100. Come on, give me the next scripture. What you got?
Romans chapter 9 and verse 1, it says, I say the truth in Hamashiach. And that's the correct word for
That
what
means
people
you
say
know
Christ.
the good news, but you lie to people about it. You try to lie to us and make us think he was only coming to save and preach the gospel. But this is a part of the gospel. Go ahead.
It says, I lie not, my conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh,
Who's talking? Paul. Go ahead.
who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises.
What about Christ?
So who is Paul then?
What about Christ? Go ahead.
It says, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ, or in reality,
come on.
Hamashiach came,
See? Christ came for the Israelites. This is what Paul's saying. Why?
who is over all. God bless
So
forever.
who is Paul?
Paul is an Israelite.
Paul is a Gentile.
Read
Saul,
that. Hold
who
on.
is transformed into
Hold on.
Paul on the road of
You gotta
Arimathea.
go
Hold
pick
on.
your Bible up. Watch this. Go to Romans 11 and 1.
Listen.
Romans 11 and 1.
This is the book of Romans chapter 11 and 1. It says, I say then, have God cast away his people?
Who is his people? The Israelites. Go ahead.
God forbid, for I also am an Israelite. Who wrote Romans?
Paul.
What did he say? For I also am an Israelite.
Well, because it's made clear in the New Testament that anyone who comes in to, and believes in the Lord and follows the Lord
Listen,
becomes an
keep it
Israelite.
plain.
Just look at the Council of Jerusalem. A Gentile who wants to then become a Christian, which was
Can
no
y'all speak
different
Greek?
than the Jewish
Sorry,
men who
I
followed
understand.
Jesus at the time, did not have to circumcise their penises to become it. Because
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish this. It says, God forbid, for I am also an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. So Paul even knew his tribe he came from. He was an Israelite, not some crazy spiritual Israelite. He was a.
Something about Acts 22 and 1.
You got it.
This is Acts chapter 22 and verse 1.
Y'all see it?
Let them see it. Go
It
ahead.
says, men, brethren, and fathers, hear ye my defense, which I make now unto you. It says, and when they heard that he spake in the Hebrew tongue to them, they kept more silence. And he said,
How you speak in Hebrew? Because he's a Hebrew Israelite. Go ahead.
Most of our people at the time spoke in Hebrew.
That's
They
fine,
spoke in
but watch this. Go ahead.
it says, I am verily a man which am a Jew, born in Tarshish.
See?
Right.
That's how he was a
Gentile.
thought to be a Gentile.
Right.
Because you had, go to James 1 and 1, another letter. You had Israelites scattered everywhere. Well, how did that happen? All the captivities.
Well,
We was taken from
well,
that place,
all-
and we was
also
trying
the
to escape.
Tower of Babel. Right, the Tower of Babel was part of
That's
it.
a whole nother thing. Bring it up.
This is James 1 and 1. It says, James, a servant of God and of the Lord, Yahweh
Ain't no
Mashiach,
2
Jesus
Thessalonians
Christ,
1 and 7, bro.
It
If you
says-
got something, bring it up.
to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings.
So the whole letter of James to the Israelites.
Right.
That's what he's telling you. Guess what? You nations are gonna learn God, get close to God, and have a great life. Through what? Your
So-
punishment in the kingdom.
Where
And
is
once you're done being punished, then you'll go back to living a what? Not the same life you lived, because the life people live now is wicked. You're gonna go on and live in a beautiful, great life. You're gonna have children, a wife, all that in order. Ain't gonna be no murdering, and There ain't no consequences for it. Ain't gonna be no your woman doing this and she no consequences for it. She ain't gonna cheat on you, gonna fuck another. Ain't gonna be none of that. Because the laws and statutes when the Messiah come back will be instituted through the kingdom of God, and that's the good news.
Right.
End on that.
I am getting tired. I have one quick question before I go back, okay? And wish y'all well, because I am tired, okay? Where does that leave me then?
Depends on who you are.
I hope you're in an Edomite, because if you're an Edomite, that's the only heathen nation that's written to get no mercy, because they what's the word? Yeah, they perpetuated.
Yeah.
all evil
Okay, so
on
I'm
earth.
Irish, so what does that make me? I'm
You
95%
might be an
Irish.
Israelite. You might be an Israelite. I'm dead serious.
Okay.
That's facts. Go ahead, just read that last scripture.
Yeah,
Second
read that.
Thessalonians.
Don't ever lie about the gospel no more, no matter how much it make the hair on people's skin stand up. Because that's your first way to get killed by the Lord. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians 1:7, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh Shah shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, God,
So he coming back mad, pissed off at people that don't know the Lord. They lying on the Lord.
Right.
They know him, but they deny him. Go ahead.
in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
The Lord created all people. He ain't gonna forget about you. It's gonna be an order. That's all it is. Go ahead. That's it. That's the gospel. You gotta obey the gospel. The gospel is to be preached. And you wanna know why he gonna destroy people for not obeying it? Because everybody wouldn't be with the gospel. Because truth be told, the gospel isn't just good news. For some people it's bad news.
Right. Well, and I had a teacher who told me this, right? My religion teacher. The truth will set you free, but it might piss you off in the process, right? So, I wish y'all well, okay? I don't agree with all of it. I agree with some of it, not all of it, but you know what? That's fine, different interpretations. But I do wish y'all well, and I hope y'all have a good night. Stay safe.
There's no private interpretation of the scriptures, man. They say what they say.
Right.
And go do some research. You go find out Paul is
And may
Israelite.
the Lord be with you. All I'm saying is, okay, I'm Catholic. I can trace my lineage through apostolic succession straight to Jesus Christ. So,
Everything we said, we showed you in the scriptures.
yeah,
So,
I know.
you
Y'all have,
You know Paul the Israelite now.
Right.
You know the Lord gonna come back and kill people. You know it's gonna be a hierarchy. He said
Right.
he's gonna set people over other nations and they're gonna break the nations in pieces. You know all of that.
Right.
We showed you. So you can end
like I said, y'all have a good night.
You too.
Okay.
All right, you got it.
Hey,
I mean, at the end of the
Whatever
day,
that
we're all
means on
brothers
the
and
side.
sisters
Right.
in Christ. So y'all have a good night, right?
Go ahead, bro.
Safe travels. Wish y'all well.
All right, call Halam La. You got it.
yeah, as always, all honor, glory, and praise be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakodash. As always, till next time, Shalom.
Shalom. All right. You say shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Ball.
Abba.
Death to the mirror.
We ain't got one of those.